Holy shit, man. That was loud as fuck in my ear for me. And I'm about to bring on my guest. Hello, everybody. Spirit of 420 here because everything I do is just so damn 420. And I've got a damn badass 420 guest on today. My guest today, I don't know. Okay, here we go. That's funny. My guest today is Juice from the JPDUB podcast. These dudes are fucking badass. I got at least one of them with me. Maybe one day later I can get all of them. But what's up, Juice? How's it going, man?
Yeah, what the fuck is going on? Spirit of motherfucking 420! I love it, brother. Oh, God, brother, you're making me feel those days.
Oh, my God.
Step into a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah, dig it.
Oh, man. One of my favorite episodes of King of the Hill was that. Did you ever see the King of the Hill where he was on there with him and they did the wrestling episode?
Macho Man was on King of the Hill? I think maybe I stopped watching it then.
They did it. They did this thing where all of a sudden Bill gets buff, right? And he's hanging out with three dudes who literally talk like that. So one of the dudes, too, dude, I know you'll know him, but he's the I can't think of this fucking dude's name, but he was on that Drew Carey show. He's got the black hair, kind of long face, funny motherfucker, but he was a voice, and Randy was a voice, or Macho Man was a voice, excuse me. And yeah, dude, they were Bill's good buddies who were buffing him up. You got to get ripped, brother. That was the whole fucking episode, dude. Until Bill is working so hard that he literally pops himself, right? It's like he fucking works himself. So, like he's all buff and badass, but then he's out there trying to do more than he could, and that's it. He's like stuck under his 300 pounds of weight for a day.
Remember that Beavis and Butthead where they're working out back in the day? And then fucking the weight's falling. It's like, buddy, get off me.
You know the awesome thing? That's the same motherfucking comedy. Like it's both of those are Mike Judge. So the same dude I fucking love that
Mike
guy,
Judge
man.
fan, dude. Love his movies too.
Dude, Extract. First of all, I love all of them. Idiocracy, Extract, and
we're living Idiocracy right now, man.
Exactly. We are fucking living. I'm watching us get done. I'm waiting for Fuddruckers to change its name for the first time, dude.
I'm waiting to dribble on my own dork like
I can't tell you how often so my wife and I constantly, and I mean constantly fucking what's the word?
Healthy relationship.
We constantly fucking, but on top of constantly fucking, we constantly mock movies, right? And one of the ones that we love mocking is that one. So all the time she'll holler at me, leave me alone, I'm baiting. It's baiting time. Oh man, that's classic.
Dude, have you watched any of the new fucking Beavis and Butthead? Did you see the movie?
No. I just found out about it like a week ago. I was like, what the fuck? How the fuck did I miss this? Because it's like, what is it? Beavis and Butthead do space or something?
Do the universe.
Yep. I was like, I got to see this. Do America is one of my fucking all-time favorites, dude. I was a fucking kid.
The movie's great, but I'll tell you what, I just watched the first 2 episodes because they brought it back.
Right, they brought the whole thing back. Right.
Yeah, I was fucking higher than a motherfucker. Watching those, dude, I was crying. I was fucking laughing so hard, dude.
So it's you know what's sad is because I know if you're a Judge fan, you'll probably remember this attempt at him being going with a liberal comedy. Do you remember The Good Family that came out for one fucking season, 13 episodes?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, don't get me wrong. It had a lot of funny moments, but it was so not hitting like King of the Hill's first 4 seasons or Beavis and Butthead every fucking season, particularly the movie. And here's one for you. Why the fuck did we never get a King of the Hill movie? I mean, seriously, dude.
That's a good question, brother. That's a good fucking question. And who knows? I mean, that shit might be in the works now, dude. You got fucking adults.
But they lost. Well, you got to remember, though, Luann is dead, dude. I don't think they'll ever be able to do it because the fucking.
Well, they could come up with a story for that.
Yeah, I guess they'll just kill her off. They'll be like, I mean, but both of them are dead. How fucked up is that? Tom Petty and her are dead. So, like,
well, I don't care about Tom Petty being dead. No offense to anybody out there. I mean, fuck Tom Petty.
But my point is, they could easily write that in the story. Like, yeah, the 2 of them was going down the road, and Lucky and Luann just got smashed by a truck.
Yeah. And John Redcorn was standing on the side like,
What happened? You know what's funny? Do you know that dude Redcorn is the same Native American that's on fucking Parks and Rec? Have you ever watched Parks and Rec?
Yeah.
That's the same dude that's always talking about that she always meets for the land that they're always fucking with, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the same fucking dude. I was like, holy shit, man, that guy's huge. That guy's a giant, man.
Fuck yeah, dude! I just watched. I don't know if you're a fan of like the Predator movies. Prey.
Don't tell me about it. Don't.
I won't tell you about it.
Give me one damn. I'm telling you right now because I've been waiting for that fucking. Waiting for that motherfucker. Dude, I'm probably gonna watch it tonight so that we can have another show and just talk about that film. So I have a little shtick that I call the flick dick because I investigate movies. I'm a huge movie buff, huge movie buff. So trust me, that's on the list. I'm going Thursday to see Bullet Train because that looks like it actually might be fucking dope as hell. I'm going RPX too, so IMAX. You know what I'm saying? The big fucking shit. Yeah.
Brad Pitt makes some bangers, man, and he's fucking still handsome. He's like the Robert Redford
I would
of
fuck
Gen
the
X.
shit out of. He's always looked like the young Robert Redford, and now he's starting to look like the older Robert Redford. The first time I saw him in fucking Thelma and Louise, that was the first movie I specifically remember him. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, this guy is like the chiseled fucking hot motherfucker, period. Like, how could you get any hotter than Brad Pitt? And don't say Tom Cruise. He's lost it.
Fuck Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is getting the Walter Matthau nose. Have you noticed? I guarantee he's going to get some work and like, we just need to shave some of this shit away or else I ain't going to be Tom Cruise anymore.
Dude,
I did enjoy Maverick, though. It was a good movie.
I'm thinking, God, what was the movie Tarantino? He wrote it, did the screenplay and everything, but he didn't direct it. It's his movie.
I know it's True Romance, and he played. You're talking about Brad Pitt played that stoner. Do you know who played Elvis? Do you know who played Elvis?
Oh, that was that Val Kilmer?
Yeah, dude. Oh my God, virtual pound, brother. Come on, man, give that shit to me, dude.
As we do in the wrestling world, let me get.
Dude, you nailed some cameos there, bro. Like most people don't know that because you never see Val's face, and you just have to know his voice. Dude, and know what he's capable of.
He's been Batman. He's been Jim Morrison. He's been fucking Elvis, dude. He's been John Holmes.
I know, dude. That was a fucked up. I honestly had a hard time watching Wonderland. I had to turn away. And dude, I've watched the horror of horror, but when you know that this actually happened, right? This isn't a horror movie. This is a horror documentary of some people that got their shit bloodied and battered to death.
By Big Dick John.
Yep. He was part of it. I love that, dude. They here, put it in your hand and fucking do it.
But to go back to like True Romance, dude, Brad Pitt when he's a stoner, I fucking love it because he's like rocking Soundgarden too, man.
Dude, it was one. I love Soundgarden and I love have you ever played? I know I'm a little older than you, but do you remember the original? Not the original, but the original version of Road Rash 3D that came out on the 3DO.
Yeah, was it Rusty Cage on there?
Rusty Cage was on there. They also had Monster Magnet on there, bro. Fucking Monster Magnet was on that. That was one of the dopest fucking soundtracks. And what I mean by that is it's the first time that they went with like actual real bands, got the fucking license, right? For songs that were already fucking badass that you would want to drive a bike to. Because Road Rash, dude, if you beat that game to the end, that was a 23-minute real-time race. You're doing 170, 180, even up to 200 miles an hour over 45 miles. And there's no brakes, dude. There was no checkpoints. My eyes would bleed, bro. Like, fucking just tears coming down my eyes because I didn't want to. You blink your eyes, you're going to fucking wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were the days, dude. Rusty Cage and what was the Dinosaur? Dinosaur something was the other
Dinosaur
song.
Jr.?
No, Dinosaur Jr. was on there, but it was Monster Magnet's song by that was the title of it was Dinosaur something. Now I gotta look it up.
I don't remember.
I'm a bit of a Magnet fan from old. They weren't one of the more.
I never really got into those dudes. They had a moment where they had that one song in like mid to late 90s that kind of
and that was, believe it or not, that song that hit was not. Well, in my opinion, it wasn't anywhere close to some of their badass. No, it was here's the one that was on there. Negasonic Teenage Warhead. That was the one that was on. And Power Trip, I think, was also on there because they had
got that fucking name for the girl in Deadpool, man.
Hell yeah. which is I don't know about you, but I absolutely love the Deadpool movies. Just since you mentioned it, they're fucking dude. I don't know if you ever heard what was it? Fucking Ryan was like there was some story that I heard where it was like he dreamed of playing that guy, or that would be like the perfect character to play. Right? Was the original Wade?
Dude, I remember, Waiting. I remember seeing that way back in the day when it came out, and I was like, this motherfucker's fucking Deadpool, man.
Yeah, and all I know, man, is it's like the match is perfect because for me, and I think this is what it was said. Somebody who wrote the comic book said, if anybody, that's what it was. It was one of the writers said, if anybody were to ever play this, it needs to be Ryan, because he's like, this is what Ryan is naturally is almost who Deadpool is naturally. He's like, these two, it's just so easy for it. He doesn't have to act when he's playing Deadpool, dude. No, he's just being Ryan Reynolds. And isn't it funny that he has a RR name for a WW name? I mean, it's just, I love coincidences.
Yeah.
Because I don't fucking believe in them. Just so you know, I don't believe in coincidence. What you hitting over there? Are you drinking? Did you take a drink?
I'm doing both, man. That's how we roll.
I know. I don't drink, but I got my coffee and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bowls. You know what it's time to do, man? Here, tell me a story, and I'm gonna do it now.
Yeah. All right. Well, the story is I want to shout out my homies at Sound Growler in Tinley Park for this nice glass piece that I'm christening on your motherfucking show right now.
Shit, man. That's
you guys are.
Dope. Hold on, I'm gonna focus. Look at. I went to the wrong. Damn it! I hit the wrong button. Do that again.
Cancel me out.
I know. I hit. That's what I was trying to hit. Now show that shit.
All right, check this shit out, man. Sound Growler.
That's fucking dope.
Tinley Park, fucking craft beer, finest metal fucking craft beer place. We played my band Handsome Prick. We fucking just played there recently. Dude, the nicest people on fucking earth, the best like tacos and Mexican food around. And dude, one of my favorite beers is called Tortilla Hands. It's a fucking Mexican lager. Oh, dude.
Oh, it sounds nice.
Get me high now.
Is it a dark, medium, or light?
It's light. I mean, they have a dark too.
Right.
But I love them all, dude. Everything I've had from there. They even got for you Black Sabbath fans out there, it's called Ionic Notes. It's fucking, dude, it's a great IPA, man.
Oh,
I got
dude.
an empty can over on top of my shelf over there. But I'm too fucking lazy to go get it.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll just stay here and smoke, man. That's what we're here to do.
You smoking with a blowtorch, motherfucker?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I look at that. See, I get that motherfucker hot.
Ooh. What are you getting ready
I
to hit?
don't fuck around. I use the propane. I mean, I am a King of the Hill fan.
Propane accessories.
Propane.
I'm okay, Dad.
Nice Bobby. I like it. I used to do a really good, it was Mr. Anderson, and then it turned into Hank.
Yeah, well, because he is. It's one and the same. You the same boy's been whacking in my tool shed? No. Both are like two other guys. They're wearing glasses. It's like, both are like two other guys.
Yeah. Cornelio. Oh, shit.
Dude, I love the world needs Beavis and Butthead right now. It's fucking great, man.
More than ever.
I love these moments where it takes you back. You know, they say that time travel doesn't and maybe can't exist, but dude, it already does. Like
it does
music
in
and
the
movies,
nostalgic sense, right?
Yeah,
hell yeah,
nostalgia, man. Like it's a fucking trip, dude.
Dude, you'll love this. So I don't know if you've heard. I don't know if you've watched the show, and I don't care. I don't mean that. I mean that way. Like, but one of the things that I've been talking about is the project that we're getting ready to start, Spirit of 420 on Dank.tube together. Is we're gonna make a movie, and we're doing it over like a 13-month period. So, you know, some people will probably argue and be like, well, isn't it really a series? It's whatever the fuck I want to call it. I'm making a movie, and I'm doing it in 13 parts at 7.5 minutes per part. Then
I like that. We kind of have something similar in the works.
Yeah. So once it's done, right, I will do a master edit that will have the whole thing in one draw. But
yeah, you know how to market to these brain dead motherfuckers out here now, because I only want to watch this podcast for 7 minutes. You guys go an hour? Fuck you.
Dude,
my fucking
you know what's funny? When I first started this, everybody was like, bro, if you go live and if you do shit live, like you need to go for like 2 hours, man. The longer you go, the better engagement you get. And here's the other thing too, dude. Let me just say this. You know why I love rules? I'll say it differently. You know what I love about rules? I don't fucking follow them. The rules tell me what to do, because whatever you tell me is the rule, my entire existence throughout time, space, energy, and all that shit has been, I do exactly the opposite of what you fucking tell me. And that's been my mantra to success. No fucking
I think your
bullshit.
heart monitor was going off, by the way.
I recorded as much time as this little motherfucker could do. But check this shit out. I told you it was badass. You can add 2 things to this motherfucker. 2 other batteries and a front screen so that you have this little gadget. Isn't that fucking dope, dude?
Dude, I'm just rocking a fucking iPod over there, the old school.
Oh, stop! Don't, dude. What is the fucking term for like dudes that want to fuck their technology? A technophilia, a technophilia or a dork.
No offense, we're all dorks. We all fucking love,
dude. The dork, the nerd, the whatever you want to fucking call it. I love Revenge of the Nerds because I was like, this is actually happening. This is just like Idiocracy. Like we're watching that. We watched Revenge of the Nerds to where the fact that the richest men on this planet who are controlling your jock fucking dudes out there are fucking nerds. You can say what you want, but they're the ones with the money. The ones who have the whole fucking gold make the fucking rules. That's why it's called the golden rule. That rule you can't break. There's nothing you can do about it.
Live by it, abide by it, or die by it. That's what I say.
Or manipulate it and make it work for you.
Yeah.
That's what I
still don't know where the clitoris is at. Fuck it, that's my bad.
Dude, I am the clit fucking master.
The clit commander.
Clit. Oh, that's right. It is clit. I'm the clit master.
I knew where you were going. I knew where you were going.
I know you did. I know you did. Dude, have you seen that Clerks 3 has been announced? So I didn't really dig the reboot. I'll be honest, Jason looked bad. I know he's got the same name, and I hate that because he's sporting those fucked up dentures now with all that drug use that he did. Yeah, and he doesn't look good. I hope he looks better in Clerks 3. I'm just telling you, between you and me.
The trailer I seen, he looked all right.
He looked better. I think he got feedback like, bro, we know you did drugs. We're all okay with it, man. It is your mantra. It is who you are. But you can make yourself look better, and Kevin Smith has enough money to make it happen. So, like, just fucking get your buddy to pay. Like, and Kevin Smith
comes a point where it's a gimmick, man. Just be the gimmick and smoke a little weed here and there.
Be the gimmick and let him pay you for it. But I got my issues with Kevin Smith. That motherfucker used to be like the coolest dude on the planet. Now he's like the biggest fucking sellout.
Really?
That's why, in my personal opinion, yes, because he bitched out. He's Amazon's and IMDb's bitch boy. Right. Okay. And he's not who he used to be to me. I mean, and I've watched this motherfucker since 1994. I was watching Clerks when that shit came out at the pre-screen. Literally, I'm a movie buff. Like, I can't express movies and technology, you know. Funny enough, it was movies first. I didn't find computers until 98. I was a movie buff from like 12 to like 26. You know what I mean? 27, 26.
I think I had his buddy Ernie O'Donnell on my show, along with wrestler Gene Snitsky and this chick Stacy Toy that does a lot of production and just networking all this shit. So shout out to all three of them. But dude, he was really cool, man. Ernie. I mean, he was in.
Oh, dude, don't get me wrong. I still watch it today, dude. I still like this one that I'm doing. I never did finish the thought because here's where it hurts, man. And when I say that I'm upset at him, I'm upset at him because it just feels, I mean, if he wants to call me up or if he wants to reach out to him and be like, hey, I can prove to you that I'm not that. And I'm just like anybody else. I'm making my money. And it's wrong for me to judge. So let me just say those things because I'll call myself out when I'm doing shit. Right. So most likely I'm misjudging the guy. Number one. Number two, it's because I loved him so much. Right. And I always have respected him. The movie that I'm doing right now, I technically wrote that about 6 months after I saw Clerks, and it's been sitting on the shelf since then. And when it ends up happening, you will see the Clerks nostalgia and how do I say the Clerks? I don't want to say callback, but definitely respect paid homage, right? Number one, it's going to be in black and white.
Little seasoning, a little sprinkling.
It's going to be in black and white. Number two, Clerks takes place over an 8-hour time period. I take that down a little bit. Mine's real time. The entire thing takes place over real time. So 2 hours is 2 hours of life, right? But there's a lot of stuff that's going into it. There's camera shots that I saw back then that I liked and that I wrote into this that are still there. And I'm going to keep them there because I love Kevin for what he gave me. I love Kevin. I love Robert Rodriguez.
Robert Rodriguez is awesome, but I really wish El Rey Network would have, I think there were some bad business
what
decisions
happened? What are you talking
made.
About? I don't know.
It was a channel for us. Like if you woke up as a kid, I was a kid. I woke up watching fucking wrestling as a kid, kung fu, like Samurai Sundays,
action,
all kinds of action, 80s action movies and all this shit, and horror, and that was that's all they would show. And then they had this badass wrestling promotion called Lucha Underground, which 90% of these guys now are all in WWE, AEW, big TV wrestling companies. And dude, they had some good, really good. El Rey Network is what it was called. I don't know.
Was Robert the one that was it?
It was his network. It was his network. But you know what I'm saying? It wasn't business wise. I'm sure it was him and a bunch of other people. I don't know.
No, I get it. But he was the.
But it was his baby. It was his branding, all that shit.
Dude, I've always loved him since I saw El Mariachi. I saw that shit like. I didn't get to see it in the theater. I will tell you that, but I saw it like 2 days after it fucking hit the video. That was when videos were the thing, and I remember watching it, like studying that motherfucker, dude. Have you ever seen El Mariachi, his very first film?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, okay. Do you know the story behind that? That's one take, total cost $6,600 fucking dollars.
I didn't know that. One
take, and nobody in it is fucking anybody. And what I mean by that is only the main mariachi is he's the producer and best friend, like they're best friends, right? Him and or at least they were at the time. You know what I mean? I'm assuming they still are because that dude came back and reprised the role of the mariachi in other films.
Yeah, but, Desperado.
Yep, Desperado as well as
Once Upon a Time.
He was in Once Upon a Time. Yep. But here's my point: like everybody else, the fucking love interest, the boss,
Salma Hayek's.
Yeah, Salma Hayek's character in that. All of those people were the locals in the town, and he just went to them like, "Hey, you want to be in a movie?" And they did the whole thing in one take because they had enough money to film one time.
Yeah,
right. And they were like, "We either get, dude, you watch that bus scene where he fucking zip lines and nails. That's a one take shot stunt, man. What the fuck, man? Yeah. Those guys are awesome for doing that, man.
Yeah,
like Clerks was pretty close to that. And what I mean by that is they spent like $23,500 on Clerks, and they did a lot of one take things, but he fucking maxed his shit out on credit cards. That's why I was also playing an homage to him, because I'm putting the faith in for me, I don't, like I told you, I don't do religion. So when people ask me what do you mean by God, it's my God, just put it that way. But me and God have a relationship, and this is all for God, because this is all for me to give back. I was a taker for years, juice. And now all I try to do is be a giver. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a toker. From a taker to a toker. I ain't no fucking joker. There you go.
I like it.
Dude.
You got to do another dab for you. Just because of that Joker move. Because I heard Toker and Joker all in the same move. I'm like, oh man, that's I got to touch some shit up.
Always got to be ready to fire off those promos, man. Dude, hey man, so recently
I haven't even started any of that. Please continue, but yeah, we can talk about that. But go ahead. Recently,
actually our last episode we cut like maybe about 2 months ago now for the JPDUB, because like what we do is our main show that 99% of the content comes from is Juice Pro Wrestling. But when we started this shit, when I started, I was like, dude, I'm gonna call it that. That's gonna be my foot in the podcasting game. I've always wanted to do shit, dude. I've been like the host of a band and a fan of fucking radio since I was a little kid. Chicagoland, we had Mancow, and then Howard Stearns and all that.
You had one of the gods.
Yeah. So
of the mic is what I'm talking about. One of the gods of the mic.
Yeah.
Stern. I'm just giving kudos to Stern. Please continue. Sorry.
So I wanted to do a show where I basically it's me and what I like, you know, and that's what we're gonna cover and talk about. And it was like wrestling, horror, metal, video games, like movies, all this shit. And it just some of the fan base, like people would tell me, it's like, yeah, I like the wrestling shit, but you guys start talking about other shit, you kind of lose me. And I'm like, damn it, dude. So now I have to start a whole other entity, and it's still called the same. It's just different. It's called the JPDUB. Well, what does that mean? It means Juice Pro Wrestling, but we don't talk anything about wrestling. You know, we got fucking guests on from death metal legends, you know, from the underground death metal community, and George Romero's son, George C. Romero.
That's
who's
fucking dude. The fact that you got Junior is just, I mean, I'm assuming that you got that artwork done for that. Was that part of why you got the artwork done?
No, I'm a huge, like I said, I'm a huge horror dude.
So that just was, you already had that done. Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm a huge horror guy, punk rock, like grindcore, death metal, everything musically, dude. I played jazz guitar in high school, you know?
Tell me you love the original. I'm sure you love Danzig too, but tell me that you also love his days with Sam Hain. And
Sam Hain's the best, and I'm pissed that he won't put it on social. Dude, I'm a huge Danzig fan.
You know what else he won't put on Spotify? Tell me, please, because nobody's ever seen it or heard it. But he did a classical album, 7 tracks of classical music. It's one of the greatest classical albums ever, man. And you can only find it on fucking YouTube.
They were on there. Like, I know at least the second one was as recently as like a few years ago. He's just weird, dude, and I don't know if like there's certain record deals and rights. Like he's controlling all of his shit now because, dude, he's just recently re-released Black Acid Devil, which I fucking don't like that album, dude. But I bought it. I'm a huge Danzig mark.
You're a Danzig dude. If you're like me, if you're a fan, you're gonna fucking support him even when they put a shit album out, right?
Dude, I was just in Cincinnati a couple months ago. Fucking, I'll tell you this: he played with Cradle of Filth, and I fucking hate that shit. But Danzig came on and destroyed my fucking life. And then when I posted a video at JPDUB.com, I knew he was gonna do it too. I was just kind of baiting to see if it would happen. Copyright strike. I'm like, this is live footage, like saying this was badass. But then I see a bunch of other videos online and nobody gets like restricted. And it's like, okay, well, at least I know you're paying attention to me if you're going to fucking do that, you know? So I'll just upload it back on private. Gotcha, motherfuckers. But, dude, go ahead, Danzig, I'm a huge Danzig. I'm also going to see the Misfits, OG Misfits for a third time at Riot Fest, doing Walk Among Us in its entirety. And shout out to my drummer.
I'm sure you're gonna try to record almost the entire thing if at all possible.
Dude, yeah, man. My drummer's seen Sam Hain live, like when they did Riot Fest too. That's God, I would give anything to see that in the Danzig private, like Danzig Elvis show. Like
last time I saw Danzig live was this. You got me way beat, dude, because I was 22 years old. So like 93, 94.
Nice.
But you might know where it was if you've ever been to Atlanta. So the Roxy in Buckhead.
Okay. I've never been there. Roxy? I have been through Atlanta, but I have not been there.
So in Buckhead, they have this place called the Roxy, which is basically your typical warehouse type place, right? It's just fucking gutted all the way to the stage and extremely high ceilings, right? I mean, it's good sound. It's a great place. Yeah, that was the last time I saw him, man. And that was a great show. What was it? Oh, my God. Their name is like Testicle Torturers or something like that. I kid you not. Their name
Cock
is
and ball torture? Cock and ball torture?
No. This is, think 94. Genital Torturers, I think was their name. It was because it was genital. Torture. Part of their fucking show, dude. Obviously, it was not his real dick. We all
genital mutilation.
That. Maybe it was genital mutilation. This is 94, and you're talking for me 28 years ago, so my memory is not always spot on. But I know that genital was in their name and some type of word of torture. And this motherfucker nails his cock to the board and all this shit. Their music was on the side of like War, and those were the guys opening up for Danzig. You know what I mean? And I think that was their whole thing with the genital. I almost had it right there.
Dismember me. Spit the fuck out.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Hey man, speaking
genital
of, you brought
mutation,
up War.
I think maybe that or mutilation. Genital mutilation. Maybe that's
yeah.
That seems right.
You're fucking you're talking about guar though. I could drop a little nice little tasty tidbit for whoever's watching and listening right now. We're gonna have coming up when we return in September, Techno Destructo, one of the co-founders of fucking guar, on the show, awesome, and talking all kinds of shit. And that'll be cool, man. It's been awesome to talk to these motherfuckers. Tommy Chong.
That's band and horror you got there together when you get guar on there, man.
Yeah. Dude, it's everything. Like I said, I have to separately brand shit, you know, just to appease some fucking people instead of just getting everything under one house.
I say you pee on some people and just put it all under one roof and be like,
G.G. Allen on them. You made me and I hate you.
Oh my God, my mind's gone blank because I was thinking of the one from my time when the boys. Oh man, fucking what's his name? I want to piss on you.
Yeah, R. Kelly.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. I was trying to remember his name. I think I saw recently that he's got more time.
Lovers wanna love. I don't even want none of the above. I want to piss on you. Drip, drip, drip. That's my boy Robert.
All I can see now is him holding that toilet seat. I gotta go watch that video tonight, man. Oh, it's been a long time.
Yeah, man.
I was speaking on that note. I was absolutely destroyed when he lost his shit. I really was, dude. I was so happy. Everything happens for a reason, and I believe that because, quite frankly, this motherfucker came back with Netflix stronger than he could have ever been had he maintained his original $50 million contract. And I say that because he got a $50 million contract again, but for doing less shows and doing it his way, like 100. I'll give it to you. Give you something. You know what I'm saying though? Like, think about it. Like, he didn't get it that first time, and it all. I don't know about you, but we were all. You know, a lot of us were pretty like, fuck, man. I really wanted to see like season 3 because what they call season 3 was season shit because it was mostly not him on there.
Well, dude, speaking of not seeing seasons, man, what about Ash vs. The Evil Dead? We got robbed of that, dude.
Yeah.
You ever watch that shit?
Yeah, dude. I love Bruce Campbell. I'm a brute. Dude, one of my favorite movies is fucking Hotep. Have you seen Bubba Hotep?
I own
Bubba
it.
Fucking Hotep. I own it too. It's right there. I got
Elvis,
fucking... Dude, it's Elvis and Bruce fucking Campbell playing.
He's sitting in the fucking in the bed. He's all old and he's like, man, that black nurse was coming in. He kept getting like a boner, and she's like, oh, Mr. whatever his name is. And he's like looking like, yeah. And he said something about the warts on his cock or something on his pecker or some shit. I can't remember it. I'm gonna botch it, but dude, great fucking movie.
That's a classic too, because when you're talking about movie buffs, and I mean, you clearly understand what kind of a buff I am. These motherfuckers made that movie for next to nil and had a great time doing it and pulled it off. Like, I mean, you don't have to have much if you have a good story, and quite honestly, you got to have fun too. You know, when you see the outtakes and you can see that these people were truly having a good time, and it doesn't matter if they were making horror, documentary, they got to be having a good time doing it, dude. It'll come out on the film.
For sure.
You know, Pardon. What
are you lighting up there?
Oh, just another J. This is number 2 J, and then I'm gonna go on. I got 2 bowls, 2 joints, and a bong, and 3 dabs to do, and before I'm done talking to you.
Woo! We're going for the long haul,
dude. When I was talking to Tommy Chong, man, I was surprised. Dude, he don't really. I mean, he smokes, and I'm sure he's eating edibles and shit,
right?
And he said he was, but he was just like, I smoke like a joint a day, like a joint and a half.
But how old is Tommy now, dude? How old is
dude? He's in his 80s.
Yeah, I mean, my guess is that if I fucking am so lucky to make it to that age, quite honestly,
right,
the bulk of my shit will probably be edibles. I'm on to drinking more kratom now. Like, you know, I try to be very transparent. I am the spirit of 420, and I fucking wake up and I eat edibles and I drink kratom and I smoke throughout the day. I do my breakfast. I call it the breakfast of champions. Is literally 3 dabs from the rig you just saw with the propane. Right. I take 2.5 milliliters of kratom extract and that shit's fucking. I'm talking some very strong kratom extract. Plus, I take 2 doses. Are you familiar with dose? The really strong edibles, like they're supposed to be the strongest one on the market, right? I take 2 of those bitches, so I take 100 milligrams of dose. Dude, all I can tell you, brother, is it doesn't. Like everybody's like, you must be wasted. How do you go to work? I'm like, if I didn't do that, I would be in pain physically, mentally, and emotionally, and not be able to work. It is truly medicine. I mean, I have my medical card, but between the kratom and the marijuana, there is no getting high anymore. There is going from, and I don't want to wake up in a bad mood, right? And I don't. Yeah. I wake up in pain. But, a lot of people are like, how do you wake up in pain, not in a bad mood? I was like, well, fucking live my life. If you're truly happy in your life, pain doesn't make you unhappy. It's just a fucking state of mind. So I go downstairs, I take a few fucking things, I go to my office, I wake and bake, and within 10 minutes, I don't mind because the pain don't matter.
Oh, yeah. You remember fucking Major Pain?
Oh, my God. I fucking love Blank Man. I love fucking Dwayne. I said Dwayne. That is
Damon. Damon Wayans.
Damon, thank you. I said Dwayne, and I was like, wait a minute, that is not.
Remember, he's the homeless guy on the Living Coach. He's like,
dude, homie, don't play that. I want a fucking sock right now so I can do a homie line, dude. Between him and Jamie Foxx, honestly, they were the two. And I mean, I love Kenan. One of my favorite movies is Dirty Low Down. Dirty Low Down Shame, or Dirty Low Down Dirty Shame. Sorry. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but I mean, and I love the whole family, the whole Wayans family. Even the kids have done some cool shit because let's face it.
Fucking, dude, Damon Jr., what the hell?
Dude, not just Damon Jr., but Sean and what's the name? The other 2 younger brothers with their whole Scream remake, right? Scary movie. That shit's fucking hysterical, man.
Yeah.
But my favorite by far, and it was because I saw his stand-up early on, has always been Damon. No, Damon. I'm saying out of the Wayans, like he is my favorite. I think he is love like Sam. I do love
he's
Sam.
Like
by the way,
the Dennis Rodman of the Wayans. He's like the cool.
Oh yeah, and he also, when I saw his stand-up, I realized what a family dude he was. As a person that raises kids, you can. What I love that he showed is you can be fucking one of the most crazy, outlandish, cursing up a storm, and still love your fucking kids and know that they come first. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't change anything.
Right. They're just words, people. Get over yourselves.
They are just words, and not only that, but a lot of people should have fucking learned from a movie called Private Parts. He gave a confession, everybody, who we are in front of the camera for many of us. Not all of us. I'm trying to be who I am in front of the camera. But a lot of people have a fucking persona. And it's different from the person that they are. What the fuck? How is that so? Like, dude, he's one of the prime examples. That guy is nothing like his fucking radio persona when he's at home with his wife and kids.
Oh, yeah. I do the same shit. You can ask my old lady. I'm like, I think I have a mild case of Tourette's. So I'm always like tweaking and like doing weird shit and yelling and growling, and my son growls.
I growl. My whole family growls, brother. We're gonna get along just great. So for all y'all out there, this is the first time Juice and I ever talked. Just so y'all know, we've texted. Well, I guess technically we did have like a 5-minute convo the other day on the phone.
Gave you all I could give, boy.
I couldn't handle more than 5 minutes at the time.
Damn it, Jim.
Do you like the new Star Trek?
I don't fucking care about Star Trek, really.
Nope, not a fact, not a Trek fact.
No.
Whatever. What about Star Wars?
I hate the people that like it. It's just not my gig, you know.
I get it. What about the wars?
Same deal.
All right.
My sci-fi is like.
So here's one for you. No, I get
it.
Here's one for you. Do you got anything for Got or Lord of the Wrongs?
No.
Fair enough. Hey, no, the only way I'm gonna know if the water's cold or hot, dude, is to dip my fucking toe in there, right?
Yeah. Game of Thrones is okay, but not like so much that I would devote any time. Like I love the X-Men. You know, I was a kid. I grew up with
X-Men.
that and Spider-Man.
You grew up with X-Men. Like I grew up. See, I was about to say I grew up with Spider-Man.
Spawn,
I grew up with Hulk. Hulk and Spider-Man were the. I just talked about this recently. It started when I broke my arm in 2nd grade. My mom got me a fuck ton of Hulk and Spider-Man comics. So guess who became a Hulk and Spider-Man fan?
That guy.
That fucking guy right there. Oh, dude. I don't know if you ever heard of this guy. He's very obscure, but I just have a feeling that you would fucking dig him because he made this machine. He didn't like any of the fucking musical apparatuses that were available to him in our current state of the world. So his name is That One Guy. Have you ever heard of him? That One Guy.
No, That One Guy.
Yep. The first song that I would recommend playing, well, just look him up and play like 3, but I'm trying to remember the one, The Moon. It's called something. Oh shit, dude. This is what's called a stoner memory. By the way, I meant to tell you, I really love the way you guys did the opening of the last one. That was the other guy. What's his name? Wasn't it the other guy waking up and doing the wake and bake and laying back down?
Oh,
or was that you?
Tommy Chong, my buddy Stone? Yeah,
yeah. I loved that opening, and it's funny because I'm like, I'm not gonna rob it entirely, but it gave me some ideas to do some other things. When I do pre-records, like when I do live, there's only so much I can do. But I was thinking, what would really be dope, right, on a live is to get smart, like these motherfuckers that go live on HBO and Comedy Central. When they go live, they still have pre-recorded shit of them doing some fucked up shit, right?
Yeah, like samples, shit on dial.
Right, like but you're supposed to get the feeling that they're doing all that running right up to the fucking venue, when in reality, all that shit was recorded like 2 nights later, and that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, this is you busting my cherry. I think I went live with somebody before. I don't fucking know. Really? There's blood all over the place, man.
Dude, I love it. Oh, dude, holy shit. Look at this. We're both of us. We got some comments. Let's go see who we got over here. All right. So what's up, Alexander?
Dude's pretty cool, man. He's always checking us out, man. Shout out.
He's nice, man. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, Stone's in, fellow Frontier. Guy he said
on
the couch says, hey, that's legit. Yep. That's the dude on the couch in our Tommy Chong video.
Oh, dude, I fucking love your opening, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you already heard. I'm assuming that you did since you just posted that, but I
had to edit it down though, because the motherfucker gave me fucking like 5 minutes of his cat calling up. Oh, no. You heard me, Stone.
Had to take it down to just enough.
Yeah, I got to shout out to Stone. I got to thank that dude for some blessings tonight. Spirit of 420.
Hey, thank you for coming on. I mean that, Juice. Thank you for being
here. Yeah. What's this? 2 P's on a NA pod by Strange Bird Joy.
That's my that's one of my excuse me. Hold on.
One of my Russian bots.
One of the Russian female bots that I have listed. No, that's one of my
like Frank Zappa, fembots in a wet t-shirt. She was on about fucking machines in the 70s and shit.
She's here for most shows. But check this out. I want to show you what I'm doing. If I can find the front and back of this motherfucker. Of course, I'm live and okay, here we go. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is so you can get a little bit. I'm about to pull some new shit. I'm gonna introduce.
You're about to get some Texas chain. Now, if you put that motherfucking thing on and then put some lipstick on and whip out a chainsaw,
no, I'm not doing it tonight.
This conversation short, brother.
No, that ain't gonna get like that. I almost. My wife and I were like, dude, I should have Bud Tender interview him because Bud Tender is the persona that I have created for
Bud Tender.
Bud Tender, right? And he's the so. You're gonna love him, dude, because he's got fucking big chops that come down like this, come over, and then they even come around a little bit. So very Elvis style. I literally have, dude. Hold on, I'm gonna unplug for a minute.
Some fire, huh? What we got in the comments? Darren Stone, hard at work.
I know you're gonna recognize these motherfuckers.
Yeah, we're gonna recognize them. Let's see.
Right the fuck off. But I got the fucking classic. Bud Tender wears the classic.
Oh, those are dope.
Elvis.
Yeah, leaving Las Vegas, motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. Like I almost went into full makeup and was gonna fucking throw you a curveball and be like,
Spirit can't be here tonight, so Bud Tender's gonna take over and do the show with you.
That's awesome. Dude.
But I figured I would give you Spirit first, and then I'll have you back on because Dank.tube is gonna go live too and all that shit, right? So I'll have you back on and I'll interview his Bud Tender. But I'll tell you, man, I'm going to be hardcore about it. I'm going to be like a fucking method actor. Once I go into Bud Tender, There's no fucking more Spirit of 420. Like, it's just going to be Bud Tender and his whole fucking shtick, or in his whole dick, whatever the case may be.
Whatever, dude. I got a funny fucking story real quick because you brought up Elvis.
Please. Tell me many stories, dude. I'm gonna sit and smoke for a minute and shut the fuck up. That gives me a time. There you go, man. Please.
I was working for this dude doing countertops like probably 12, 13 years ago. And I was at a bar. Sometimes we go to a bar afterwards, after work, whatever. Like, he'd have family members or somebody there. Somehow it was like, hey, my brother-in-law or family member wanted an Elvis impersonator. And I was like, man, I think they heard me singing or doing some dumb shit in the bar. And they're like, they'll pay you. And I was like, all right. So I fucking, I dressed up like Elvis and fucking went out and did this thing and like was present for their, I don't know if it was their anniversary or wedding vow renewal, but I was there. I came in, did a fucking, also baby, strut, dude, fucking skinny Elvis looking more like Freddie Mercury, you know, with a fucking wig and shit on. But my buddy was like, dude, if you do this shit, I'll take you out to all the bars. I'm like, I did. And we went to every fucking bar that night. I don't even know how many, but in full costume, including the we went out to one of the casinos, and like they're patting me down looking for like I'm hiding some shit, but hey, I ain't nothing. What can I hide? You can see my fucking tiny junk through my box. There's white jumpsuit, you know, like. But man,
that's hysterical. And how long were you in costume for? Like
the whole night. I went home to my buddy's house and passed out. Right? Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
That would have been a blast.
And he paid for all my shit, so that's why I did it.
That is what I'm looking forward to once I get this Bud Tender character down. I want to go out. Like, I want to go out in full costume. Dude has a belly. I got a fucking fake belly for this dude, right? So he's a big, heavy set, black hair, got the sunglasses. I bought some fucking shirts and fucking like this crazy kind of, what do you call it? Like kind of like a modern windbreaker looking thing. And I got some checkerboard fucking Vans and black jeans. I'm telling you, man, I want to go out and see the looks that I fucking get, right? And like just being this fucking dude. And I tell you where I got some of the inspiration. I'm sure you probably already figured this out, but a lot of it came from Andy Kaufman, who I'm a big fan of. So obviously I'm a big fan of also Man of the Moon, huge fan of Jim Carrey. By the way, I forgot that how did we not mention Jim Carrey when we're talking about In Living Color?
Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly, dude. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Yeah. Oh, dude, shit. I was just watching I've just fucking bought Ace 1 and Ace 2 again. So when I went to go see Ace 2, it was in the theaters. I was fucking ripped out of my mind.
Dude, theaters as a kid, Campbell Corpse, Hammer Smash Face. Yeah, dude. That shit was brutal.
I fell out of my fucking chair when the fucking rhino gave birth to him, dude. I literally laughed myself stoned onto the floor of the fucking theater because I was hurting the first time I saw that. And what's funny is other people didn't get it. They're like, that's just weird. I'm like, man, that's what makes it fucking funny. His fucking sense of humor. Yeah. And it was Odenkirk, who's gone on to do a lot of movies. But
Bob Odenkirk, yeah, I just watched that last one.
Steve.
Nobody.
I'm talking about Steve. Bob is badass, but Steve Odenkirk is the one that wrote and directed.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
I'm almost positive. I believe it is. I'll have to fuck that. I got to look shit up now. But
Stone, let us know real quick. He's talking about why is he just hearing about the Elvis story? Oh man, there was no pictures back then, man. I think I had a shitty flip phone.
Yeah, Steve Odenkirk. So just so you know, this is the guy. It's not. I don't.
He's the one that signed off on Ace Ventura, the animated series.
He did Bruce Almighty to give you an idea. So like he came back and did that with him. I mean, the guy has done some great,
dude. But me, myself, and Irene. You're talking about Jim Carrey.
Yeah, love
God damn it, Charlie! Those kids' dicks are bigger than them sausages.
Dude, that fucking whole film is so twisted. But there's two more brothers who were fucking strange. I mean, think about Something About Mary and Dumb and Dumber. Not the new Dumb and Dumbers. I'm only talking about the original one with fucking the original, right?
Yeah.
That fucking shit. fucking shit. Still, I literally just bought that. I went on like a Jim Carrey crazy the other day because they had a bunch of his movies on Apple for $5, right? So
I enjoyed him as the Riddler, dude. Truth be told.
Oh hell yeah! And I enjoyed him as Mask.
I saw like Batman Forever in the theater like 3 or 4 times as a kid. I was
tell me you loved Mask. You were a kid.
Yeah,
you had to love Mask. Oh, I mean, come on, dude. You had to love Mask.
The Mask, dude.
Yeah,
but Jamie Kennedy fucked that up. But yeah, the Mask was great, dude. It was a it was like a DC Vertigo.
Was he the one that tried to do the Mask, Son of Mask, or whatever?
Yeah.
Was that?
Yeah,
I didn't even fucking watch it, dude. I didn't even watch.
I didn't never watch it.
Nothing can compare, because anybody doing Mask after that is simply trying to do Jim Carrey.
It's just a cash grab, dude. That's
right.
Yeah.
It's just not worthy.
No. I heard they're still trying to remake The Crow. You a fan of that movie?
Only one. And there's like, I think now I saw that there's 4 or 5 total films, which sickens me because I'm like, dude, you honestly should have just shut.
City of Angels is okay. It didn't need to happen. But
this is my thought. This is my
Deftones, early Deftones at the end of that.
Dude, the album on that was one of the best soundtracks ever for the original Crow.
Dude. Bush, dude.
Everybody on there, like the whole fucking album, man, right? And you had different flavors. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just one genre.
Corn
on that album.
You had that. Dude, that was like before new metal.
Pilots. Nobody even knew who the Pilots were when they were on that album.
Oh, Stone Temple, yeah.
Nobody, not when they were on that album. Not in '93.
Oh yeah, dude.
Core they knew him from Core, but they still didn't know him.
Right.
They blew up twice as much after the Crow, dude.
Oh, fuck
that's all I'm saying. Like I knew them, and I can tell that you were someone who knew them. But you know what I've learned to find out, Juice? Even though I thought that whatever I was into was like the world had to know about it, it wasn't that case lots of times. Like, dude, I'm going to see Ween and Primus. I still have people that tell me who fuck is Ween and Primus. I'm like, I want to hit them.
Yeah. Who's Tad?
Oh my God, dude.
I was just you ever listen to the Vinyl Guide? You collect vinyl records at all?
I don't collect vinyl, but I was literally just about to start thrashing out the Tad because that's one of the best unknown Seattle bands ever, dude. I saw those guys live at Masquerade, and that's how I got turned on to them, because I sat there and watched 2 fucking dudes that easily weighed 250 to 300 pounds a piece, shredding fucking guitars and rolling around on stage doing it. And I was like, these motherfuckers are badass.
And they were heavy,
oh my
dude.
Fucking God. Oh, heavy as shit. And I immediately went out and got their album. Immediately.
God's balls, dude.
You know who else I saw at Masquerade? You'll enjoy this because it was all one show. A lot of people don't know this, and I'm gonna. It's a test, not that you're bad or good, just a test. But I went to go see Helmet.
Oh, dude, Paige Hamilton.
I know who was opening up for Sausage.
I don't know.
Okay, Sausage, who was opening up for, if I'm not mistaken, Body Count.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So Ice-T did Body Count. Sausage was a spring off of Primus, or not Primus, but it was Les Claypool. It was a single fucking. I never saw a second album. Put it that way. I've never seen a second album. They just did the one album and went on tour that summer.
Dude, Les Claypool's got like 50 albums out. Man.
Oh, dude, he has so many different projects.
Some under his name. You can play your instrument.
Did you see who he worked with recently? Who's made him? I'm sure you did, so I'll just say it. But Lennon's other son, Yoko Ono and John's son, they did a collaboration.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Is that whatever? When I say recent, I'm talking about
Claypool's bucket of Bernie Brains or something. I think I bought it out when it came out, and Sean Lennon was on it.
Remember, I'm 50, so for me, if it came out even like 15 years ago. Quite frankly, that's still relatively recent compared to like the shit that I saw come out 35 fucking years. Like I saw the first Tool album hit and fucking went nuts, which is why my son made me this not too long ago. Because Tool, I just named all 3 of them. Tool, Primus, and Ween are my all-time.
What do you think that last Tool album? That's kind of a disappointment for me. I didn't want to take that trip. You know, like it sounds like to me they can jam, they give you the space music, you know, the atmosphere. It's a cop out because where they have left to fucking right, you know.
Here's the problem, if you know the story, and I'm guessing you know quite a bit of it, there was too much legal bullshit, and they should have just scrapped everything that they did during that time. But what they felt like they were trying to do, because I read the story, and I believe some of it, and I don't believe some of it, if that makes sense. That, you know, there's always the truth is somewhere in the middle, right? So
you're not there.
Right. I wasn't there, so I can only assume what you know, that I can only assume that they're mostly telling me the truth. But here's my bottom line. There was too much bullshit involved with the making of that album that took them out of their standard process of making an album. Granted, they normally take 4 to 5 years.
Now, though,
I think they're about to. I think they said recently that they're working on a new album. I think that the follow-up, if they do it within a 3 to 4, even 5 year period, that will be a much better album than the shit that we got, because it will be from scratch in the way they normally process and make an album.
Yeah,
and if it just sucks, then they're done.
They just re-recorded something.
That was actually good. You were talking about. I know what you're talking about. It's from. It's actually from the Opiate EP.
Yeah, that's what it was.
They redid. It was a re-release of "Fuck Me, Dude." No, that's not the name of the song. That's just what I want somebody to do.
It was Opiate. I thought it was the song Opiate.
Is it the song Opiate that they actually did?
I'm pretty sure.
See, now it probably was. You're probably right. Keep
Dude,
talking.
but they should just go heavy. Like, if you listen to old demos, like
their first 2 albums. Well, really, their first 3, because they did an EP that was 5 letters and numbers. I can't remember the name of it.
Lateralis was, at the time, I was like cool, but not cool with it. But now it's like it's a nostalgia thing for me. So like the year I graduated, you know, everybody was fucking jamming it. And
Enema was the last album that I absolutely, and my wife knows it. Enema is probably my all-time favorite album, because there's 3 songs on there that just fucking, and they really have a way of going like this on that album, you know, taking you here and then bringing you back, and that's just me. But I mean, I also love, don't get me wrong, dude, I still love the original, you know, like I said, those first 3, and you're right, it's Opiate Squared. That's what it was, Opiate Squared.
I mean, dude, even 10,000 Days, it was a product of its time, I think. But dude, it was like,
it won them respect in the official world. It was mainstream, dude.
Well, yeah, they're a mainstream band. You can't hide that. That's why Maynard's a fucking.
They stayed away from it for a long time, but it's no different than how Metallica said they'll never make a video, and then by one,
I just saw some shit today. Like, so they've been blown up more because of Stranger Things, right? Well, now dude, all this cancel culture shit. Like, there's somebody on TikTok, some TikTok user that's trying to get them canceled and
hurting Metallica
of like James was a racist.
Oh my god.
I'm like,
are you kidding? James, man, oh, dude, I met those.
He's
guys.
Probably said some shit. Don't get me wrong, dude. Everybody has. I don't care what color you are. You've all made a derogatory mark.
Remember,
but why would you dig up 25, 30 years ago? Axl Rose said he was a racist. So fucking cares?
Axl Rose, dude, he did the album Lies. That's like, I mean, come on.
Yo, I know.
I mean, it's not like he hid it. And I was one of the ones singing the fucking songs, praising it. Like, dude, at least be honest. I have respect for, it doesn't mean I like you, right? But I always have respect for you if you do not hide who the fuck you are and you're not a two-faced motherfucker. I have much more respect for that than if you're telling people one thing and doing another thing. You know what I mean? It's, first of all, it's a lie. And second of all, I don't know who I'm dealing with.
It's a lie.
It ain't
and
nice.
I don't like it. I just simply don't like it.
Listen. Hold on. Listen, just if I can get your attention, it's not nice. You understand?
Want some popsicle? How about I can't do that voice really, but
oh my god, here's another one that fucking went from being to me up and coming content god who like literally sold his soul to the devil, right?
I've tried
because the first 3 fucking seasons of Family Guy, dude, you can't touch those fucking seasons. You can't touch them.
But I can tell you something I think is that I've been digging on that I think will trump that.
Please.
Have you watched The Righteous Gemstones?
That's on HBO Max, right?
Yeah.
And that's the fucking that's what's his name? Knew it. That's
Kenny
same dude that did Beverly Hills or down and out and whatever.
He's Bound and Down.
Yeah. What's his name? Yes, yes. But
Kenny
what's his
Powers.
name?
Thank you. I can't think of his name either.
Oh, you can't. You can only say it.
That's why. Because I'm trying to invoke your memory, motherfucker.
Dude, I'm trying. Pineapple Express. That's another one. Like, I mean, there. You know
Danny
who I know.
McBride.
Danny McBride. Bingo. Danny McBride. I fucking love that dude.
Dude, he's great. He's doing these Halloweens have been awesome.
Did you ever see Kung Fu Wei?
Dude, my drummer introduced me to it like a couple months ago.
Fucking hysterical, right? Right?
Yeah, dude. That's like what got him fucking noticed.
You know what? When I saw Kung Fu Wei, you know what I thought about? I was like, I think somebody loved Napoleon Dynamite, and like, I want to write a movie about the fucking character that they didn't explore on. And that's the dude I was talking about. Remember the fucking badass karate dude in Napoleon Dynamite? He's the other voice on King of the Hill, the buff one. He's the other voice. Come on, brother. And you can imagine that dude like does like the perfect fucking stressed out, I'm on fucking steroids voice, right? Like, it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, that's fucking funny, man. Good shit, dude. How long have we been going? Been going for an hour. Does it even feel like it?
No. I'm just trying to read what they're saying in the comments.
Oh shit, dude.
I burned myself because the spirit got me lifted.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go back up here. Guy on the couch. All right. So how you guys doing? No problem. Oh, that's yep. We're
all
doing
God's
good, man.
children.
2 peas in a poop. That's just rude, man. You don't need to say it like that. You rule, Stone. He's talking about you, man. I don't rule. You rule.
Pre-roll.
I'm just pre-roll rules.
Pre-roll rules. Challenge a pre-roll rules challenge.
Damn straight working man moondog. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I don't have my glasses on. That's the problem. You got all these young viewers probably. This is what happens when you're old motherfucker. You have to use these motherfuckers to the damn.
I've been wearing glasses since I was a little.
Oh, I know, dude. But then see, I wear them like this though. That's when you look. If I put them on like this, then everything is. Then I feel like fuck. What? I know you know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Just now hearing the story. Inner pics of Juice ripping this elder swag. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
They want some pics of you ripping that swag.
Man. Those
better find it.
Fucking dead
Hell
memories.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's the man. That is my shit too. Oh, we got to laugh at them, the Dumb and Dumber. Let's see here. Which one you did? Oh yeah, I do love Liar Liar. I do love Liar Liar.
Oh yeah, the claw. Dude, I get my boy with the claw all the fucking time.
I think everybody, like, as a father, I started doing that shit.
The Von Erich claw.
The claw, you know. Must have been a wrestling fan. Well, I got that name. There we go. The hype was absolutely insane because it was supposed to come out for like 3 years, every 6 months or something stupid. Remember that shit too, Juice?
Yeah.
Juice? Like,
yeah, I stopped. I stopped.
And then you're gonna tell me, dude, that you're gonna put out an album. This is where I got really pissed at him, dude, and was like, this is some money bullshit. First of all, toolband.com, that's been around forever, or .org, whatever the fuck it is. If I'm getting the address wrong, that shit has been around forever, and you could always pay for a lifetime membership. Now the lifetime membership gets you a year, number one. Same exact cost. Are you hearing that? Same fucking cost gets you a year. The other thing is that the album that you get on Spotify or streaming, or if you purchased it off of streaming, right? If you didn't purchase the fucking disc that had the little LCD window on it, you were not getting the entire album's full release. What the fuck is that?
Dude, hey, some motherfucker bought a Wu-Tang album and hid it from everybody.
Yep.
Music's fucking weird, man. I just stick to my guns, and if I hear some cool new shit, then I'm blessed for it, man.
You rock, Alexander, by the way, just real quick, giving a shout out to your boy.
I'm going to see fucking. Do you listen to any heavy shit? I'm going to see Deicide actually in a couple weeks.
Are you?
Yeah.
The heaviest that I've gone to, because you really take it to. I mean, and all I'm saying is you really like it heavy, which is fine. You know, I like it big and thick, but that's another story. Probably as heavy as I ever really went down was trying to think of their name, but I would say it probably like Melvin's and what is it? We just talked about him earlier.
Tad.
Well, Tad's pretty heavy, but I've listened to a few that are heavier for sure. I didn't really get into Guar. Like that was, I never got into the screaming. I liked the music. So like, for instance, I always loved Megadeth and Metallica, you know, obviously those were obvious, but again, they kind of ended up changing. Dave Mustaine went fucking just
dude,
insane.
The new Megadeth is fucking.
I haven't listened to the new. I haven't listened to it. I didn't even know that they were still together. That if that tells you anything.
Yeah, he still shreds, man. It's actually like
he is a bad dude. You can't take away from Dave on the. I mean, I'll never say that. That would be like saying Eddie Van Halen was a bad guitarist. Never at any time was he a bad guitarist. He just lost his fucking mind before.
Tattoo. Shout out to my drummer Brad. We always joke around about that fucking shitty song. They can't all be winners. And the thing was, that was on their last album that they did, and it was like a throwaway from one of the first couple records, I think.
Right.
I was like, oh man, really bad.
Well, you know, it's funny. I mean, I hear you on that one bad, but that one's bad. But a lot of times when they put those throwaways on later on, like especially if it's a few times where I've heard a band put something that was thrown away like 2 albums, maybe even more ago, and then they just throw it out there. You're like, you should have thrown this shit out there like 5 years ago, man.
Dude, did you just see the fucking Misfits are playing in Dallas? Fucking Halloween night with Alice Cooper.
That I would love to go see. I still have much respect for Alice Cooper.
Dude, his vocals are still good. I watch his YouTube videos all the time, and like the songs I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear Feed My Frankenstein, dude. I want to hear like the first 4 fucking records. Everything
else. Well, the only one I can think of beyond that was the one what was the one in school?
The first one that Zappa produced.
The school one. I used to love that. I sang it like a fucking anthem.
School's Out for Summer?
Isn't that Cooper?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
I sang that like motherfucker spirit.
Yeah. He's like, that's Cooper. I'm pretty sure, right?
It is Cooper.
Yeah, I sang that one like a motherfucker growing up.
Yeah, he's got some really good songs, man.
He's got, actually, I'll say this too, he's still hard. Like, he's never really let up on, he's not like, we were talking about this the other day, a buddy of mine, you know, like Kiss, you know, they the people that know their story understand that these guys are very limited in their means. The best thing they ever had was Ace Frehley, and he left them, you know. And what I mean by that is they don't really play much more than 4 chords, and that was their whole mantra. So, love God. Their whole thing was literally we I think it was like a bet, dude. But it was essentially it was a bet. They bet that they could fucking get chicks and get laid by just making fucking music with
that's rock and roll. Chords. That's the spirit,
right?
It's the no pun intended of rock and roll, brother. Is to
pun it.
Score.
Aren't you? I thought that you were a punny kind of guy. I don't understand.
Got me all stoned. Now I'm all fucking drumming.
Hey, I'm actually gonna have to listen to some of your music because, quite frankly, I always love to listen. And don't get me wrong, dude. I'm still open. I'm trying to think of some stuff because I know that I would be able to tell you that some of the stuff is heavier than what I've mentioned right now because I just know it, you know. But I don't know if you would consider it heavy. Well, I mean, you probably don't even. I don't know. Do you like any hip hop? Like, do you like Tech Nine or
Tech Nine? My ex guitar player Chris Montez really loved Tech Nine. We played my old band Decrypt. We were down.
I like Coheed and Cambria. Is that heavy or is
Coheed and Cambria? No, not really. Like,
not okay, fair enough.
I don't fuck with them. I like Rush, you know, and Triumph.
Now, dude, you know, dude. I mean, you gotta know that I love Rush.
Oh, we were down in New Mexico though, and we were leaving the day. Like I think it was the day of. Like Tech Nine was down at like this theater we were by playing a show, so we missed him. But I've never seen him live. I never really cared for him. Like I like the old school
horrible live
shit, dude. Like my shit, old school gangster rap, dude. I like fucking Eazy-E. I love Eazy-E.
I saw
man.
Dude. That is so funny. I've already told the story. So I didn't get to see Eazy-E, but I'm sure that you also love Flavor Flav, and I got to see those guys live.
Public Enemy. Public Enemy is cool.
I got to see Public Enemy down in fucking I already told the story about it too, because I saw them the night before I went out with what was to be my wife. Our first date was the next day, and they played for 3 hours, and I fucking jumped so hard. It was at Janice Landing, which is down in Clearwater, and Janice Landing is it's a nostalgic, badass place to play, and it sounds awesome, but it's fucking
I've never
hardcore
landed
concrete.
in a Janice.
Yeah, dude, it's hardcore concrete. So jumping there all night, right, for someone with a bad back, even back then, this was 15 years ago. Yeah, I blew my back out fucking listening to those guys. The next night when I tried to take my wife out, I literally was doing this, opening the door for her, been over, like, yeah, come on, let's go in.
Oh, yeah.
I still went out on the date. I didn't get laid. Like, who's gonna fuck an old gimp guy? But she fucked me a week later. I think it was more pity fuck at the time. But then she married me and had 2 kids. So what are you gonna do?
There you go.
It is what it isn't, right?
Right. Dude, I also like Ghetto Boys. I love fucking old school Ghetto Boys, dude. Bushwick Bill. I live in Hobart, Indiana. I live right next to Gary, Indiana. And Bushwick used to come get his fucking, his trim up in Gary and GI. My buddy knew the barber who was like, my cousin, like, sent pictures and shit. I was like, fucking Bushwick Bill, man. Ghetto Boys. I like Big L, Gangstar. Fuck, man. I like Curtis Blow. Like basketball. It's my favorite sport.
Right? I like just so you know, I like everything. And what I mean by that is there is literally no genre of music.
Yeah. Like, I hate to say I hate country, even though I hate country.
Here's the thing. I hate
some old Western dirty
It all
shit.
depends on what it is, dude. I just found this new dude called Paul Coffin. Right?
Paul Coffin.
This motherfucker puts out have you heard him?
No.
No? Okay. So this motherfucker, he's got this tune called Cocaine
Decisions, Frank Zappa.
It should be his number one song is Cocaine Country Dancing. And I'm gonna tell you something, man.
Lay me down on some rails, boy. You know who that is?
Say it again.
Lay me down some rails.
Oh, I recognize that line. That
Triple X rated hits.
No, go ahead. Hit me. Tell me.
I can't remember. It'll pop like it did earlier.
It'll happen. It'll happen. That's the classic stoner memory. You know what I'm saying? But dude, listen to that one fucking song.
David Allan Coe.
David Allan Coe. Yep, of course.
Triple X rated.
Look at this motherfucker. Like, does this even look like a country song to you? Honestly,
no.
Dude, and it does not have at all a
maybe
country.
Puke, kind of.
It's not heavy, okay, but it's definitely a song that you might want to put on if you're trying to maybe get laid. It'll put that woman in the right place. Maybe she'll do a little bump.
Oh, dude, you know what I put on to get laid, dude? Strip Raped and Strangled by Campbell Corpse. I'm like, Campbell Corpse. It works, I'm engaged.
Tattoo Hill. No, wait. Was that say?
Tattoo. When I was talking about that Van Halen shit.
That's right. That was back. That's
laugh out loud.
Tattoo. Show me your dragon.
Fuck that shit, dude. It's like,
do you like Iron Maiden of old? Like Iron Maiden and Judas Priest?
Yeah, dude. I'm a Paul Di'Anno guy. Like, first 2 main records, and then there's some songs after later albums that I'm okay with. But dude, the first 2 records, like front to back, are great. It's like super fast, almost technical kind of punk rock, like.
And you are, just to make sure that we're on the same page, you're talking about Priest, right? Because they're the ones that have the change up.
No, I'm talking about Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden, okay.
But dude, my guitar player is a huge Priest fan.
Didn't they have a change up too on singers? Same like one of the classics, AC/DC.
Man.
Has it always been the same one?
No, he was a replacement for.
That's what Priest. I'm saying. Priest was
Rob Halford is
right. Rob Halford was. He was the. I mean, that motherfucker could get the high ass like.
I wonder. I could try to do it, but I don't know. Wake anybody up in my household right now. I could hit those high notes for you. I want to see because I know Zoom has a limiter. Does this have a limiter?
It doesn't have a limiter, dude. Do
it's
it.
Merciful Fate. Do you like Merciful Fate, dude? King Diamond.
Hit it. Do it.
Fuck you.
Hit that high note.
I can't
do
it.
Well, if you don't want to wake up the house, I get it. You got a son that's asleep, so I understand.
Yeah, and he's fucking wild, dude. You don't want to wake that motherfucker up.
By the way, is that your only one?
No, man. I got 3
Total, 3 total, or 3 more in addition?
3 total and 3 that total. I'm looking at.
All boys, girls?
No, I'm joking. 1 girl, 2 boys.
1 girl, 2 boys. Is the girl in the middle?
No, she's the oldest. She just graduated high school, dude.
Just graduated high school. Holy shit, dude! You're in for a time.
And then my oldest boy is starting freshman year in like a day.
So how old's the youngest one?
My youngest is 2 and a half.
Oh, you just had another. So I have to ask because I'm getting to know you. Is that you and the same woman having another one later on, or is this a different mother than the first?
No, dude, Juice, don't hate the play, hate the game, man. This 3, 3 different broads, Third strike, you're out, brother. So if this one doesn't work, then hell,
you still got 3 kids. You still got 3 kids, man.
Yeah.
And you know what I tell people, and I'm being quite serious, Juice, and I'm sure you can imagine that I'm not bullshitting here. I have 0 surprise. I am honestly waiting on the door to knock based on the fucking dick play that went on from 1991 to when I met the mother of my kids, like around 98, right? Like there's easily a number of one-night stands.
I could never incriminate myself like that, brother.
No, dude, I'm just saying, like
not right now.
No, hey, look, I'm 50, and you've heard part of my mantra, brother, is that I'm 100% trans. I'm putting it all out on the fucking line.
Licking and fucking and sucking and touching.
It's all of it, man. I'll lick it, I'll fuck it, I'll suck it, I'll touch it. I will do all those, and probably some more that people don't even want to talk about. But that's okay.
He just took the shit.
There's some shit out there that has the juice to it, quite frankly, that we're not even going to get into. And I'm not talking necessarily about wet play. Okay, so we won't go there. We'll keep it cleanish.
PG. Keep it PG. There's children in here.
Well, I'm a fucking child. What's funny is people don't believe that my age. They're like, dude, you're so like, you do not act like a 50-year-old. I'm like, thank God, because when I'm 60, I don't want to act like a 50-year-old still.
Yeah. When I'm 60,
70, I don't want to act like a 50-year-old. I want to remain to a degree. Obviously, we change, right? You can't fucking deny that. The 30-year-old, the 40-year-old, the 20-year-old, those are all different people. I'm sure you
feel these Modelos in the morning. I gotta work.
I know you are. You're the one that chose to bring on that drink. I did not force you to mix genres.
You forced me. You coerced me. Fucking motherfuckers grooming me, spirit.
It is called peer pressure.
Yeah.
And I felt like if you didn't get as high as you could, then are you really feeling the spirit of 420 with the juice? I mean, juice has to have some sort of juice to be drinking. Right?
To be dripping,
drinking, squirting. I mean, I'm giving hey,
working, hurting. It sounds like Dusty Rhodes on there, man. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
The American man. If I listen to a voice long enough, there's pretty much no voice that I can't do. I might not always hit it exactly as far as their octave, right? But I can definitely get the whatever you want to call it, the feel of it. Right now, my voice is pretty hoarse, and I don't know how I'm going to do this fucking week because I got to go live again tomorrow night. Then I'm going to go to fucking see the 25th, South Park's 25th anniversary at Red Rock, and I'm going to scream my fucking ass off for Ween and Primus. Then I got to go live again on Thursday night. So my voice is, I don't even know if I'll be able to speak. Thursday night, I'll be like, it's going to.
I'll be fucking yelling.
You've had me screaming on here. I know some of my audience will be like, this motherfucker here is nuts. That's exactly why. Now y'all see why I wanted him and was exactly happy to get this. Dude, you fit the profile of my tagline, right? Because here's my point, dude. Well, my tagline is that most people don't realize how normal strange is.
Tagline.
Right? You're a strange motherfucker, but to me, you're no different than anybody else I've ever met in the sense that you have your strange oddities. We all have our. That's what makes us normal. When you don't have those things and you're like Stepford Wives or some shit like that, that fucking scares me, dude. You know what I'm saying? That kind of lifestyle, like picket fence, everything's perfect. Something's going on. That motherfucker's popping heads off somewhere.
Dude, there's like a Zappa quote, and I'm going to fucking butcher it, but it's like something about like being strange and deviating from the norm. And like, that's, it's just how it should be.
Well, here's what I tell people when I talk about my tagline. I'm like, what's really great about it is you can switch the two words and it works the exact fucking same emphasis. Most people don't realize how strange normal is.
Yeah. I know something strange. I'm looking here at your little Spirit of 420, and you got these little emojis down here. The smoke cloud, for some reason, looks like a fucking dick.
Well, no, I mean, I like cock, so it really isn't. It wouldn't be. Well, I feel like it's a little. Hold on. I do apologize for coughing in everybody's ear. It's just what happens sometimes. It's just like you're here with me, really, because I mean, if you're getting stoned in the same room, I don't fucking run out of the room when I'm coughing. I just cough my brains out and usually spit a loogie on you from the cough.
Give you the Rona. Give you the Rona.
Let me just
pass the Rona to the left-hand side.
And you know, we're gonna change it up for a little bit. We'll go widescreen that way we can get all the hand. Hey, the logos just don't work as well for me over here, but it's not bad. It's fine. Yours works perfect. See,
you know,
I made yours perfect. Oh, I wanted shit. I'm glad I remembered this because I wanted to ask about these. Did you take? So here's a badass shot. Check that one out. I love that one. Did you take these two shots on the same day?
No, that's like 2 or 3 years apart.
2 or 3 years apart.
Yeah,
I like that. And dude, so do you go? I know you do all your own shit. Do you use a timer, or do you have like your wife take your photographs and then you do the editing?
It's so punk rock, my operation. It's very minimal, cost effective, and like just try to utilize shit for content, you know, make it look good, have good phones to do so, to take good pictures, and my friends do. And I use like Adobe Express on my phone. Everything is ran through my phone. Like all the promotional shit and all the graphics you see for our shit.
100%, almost 100% go through your phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, almost. But, you know,
that's what I said, almost.
My producer, Sretton, who's actually in Serbia right now. Dude, he does. So we record like live via Zoom, you know, the conversation. We don't go live on the internet.
No, I get it.
Because, dude, a lot of these interviews, you're at the mercy of people's internet. And I've had some really bad, just choppy shit. We did an interview with this wrestler, Sid Vicious, and we sat on it for like 3 years. Finally fucking put it out. Dude, it's like, you know, you can't help that shit. But we fucking, you know, we record our shit on Mondays and have it out audio on Wednesdays and YouTube on Thursdays, and he does all the fucking like editing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does all that shit and uses his shit to do that. And I do all the promotional shit, and it comes together good. You know, it's a lot of
dude. It looks let me just say this. Ultimately, it looks quite polished. I mean, I think everybody has their own idea of what they consider polished. So, you know, I don't know exactly what you consider to be polished, but
no, I appreciate that.
I've been around for a while, and you can tell that you guys, it's not slapped together. Let me put it that way. And you can tell slapped together. So here's the thing, like, even if somebody's polished stuff doesn't look good, at least it's polished. You know what I mean? And there's a like, I don't know.
Well, we live in the internet age now. What's a fucking video? Dude, there's videos that have like millions of likes that are like the worst quality ever. You know?
Right. But it's also lots of times I've noticed that those it's all in what they're hitting in that moment. You know what I mean? It's that moment of time that they're getting. So that really doesn't matter, like in the sense that you're correct. If you have the most polished channel, but you don't have some decent content of some kind, then it's not going to fucking matter, right? And if you have some content that's just so fucking badass, it doesn't matter how fucking good it looks in the sense of how the quality of it or how good you present it. If it's just something that like every motherfucker's like, I got to see this shit, right? That true viral video, right? And I'm not talking about the viral video that's made viral by a marketing company either. Which a lot of them are, dude. People don't even realize how many mediocre videos they see, and it's because those motherfuckers put some money behind that shit. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about like what I've seen, like some. I know you've seen it. You just said, "Oh yeah," so I know you get it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we don't fucking roll with
there's
that.
There's paid
shit,
for viral and there's true viral.
I wish we were getting paid. We have t-shirts, dude. I'll pop our prowrestlingtees.com/JPDUB tees. We got 3 shirt designs that, you know, probably by the end of the year now we'll yank and have some new shit for next year. I mean,
see how fucking stoned I am, bro? You know what I forgot? I didn't even have my banner running. And I normally create a fucking banner. So over in private chat, dude, throw me your do me a favor and type. I know I have all your links over here, but type in at least the two main links that I can go ahead and throw in here. You gave me all of them, dude, and I was gonna make that fucking banner, and I'm just telling you, it's a stoner thing. I know I was talking, I had my back turned, so y'all probably didn't even hear. That's a stoner thing. Y'all are like, you're far away. You're over in the fucking tunnel, Spirit. Do you even know that you're not near the fucking microphone? No, but if it was a dick, I would know how close I was to it. Trust me, there would be no differentiating the space between.
Space
That's
between those wicked lies.
I love it. Thank you. Good reference.
That's a little shout out
good
to
line
friend too, because he's a big fucking Dave Matthews fan, and like I'm like, whatever, you know.
I like Dave Matthews. I liked one album by him. It's the same kind of like with. And I went to go see. I never saw Dave, but I went to go see
Tim Reynolds.
The fucking harmonica playing Blues Travelers.
Right? Oh yeah, they played down the street for me in my hometown, like within the last couple of years.
They're good, but it really
John Popper.
was the first album, man. That first album was
Once upon a midnight dreary.
Yep.
Holy shit!
I saw them. I don't know if this tour lasted more than just the 1 year, but I saw them along with Spin Doctors and a few other, because it was called the Horde Festival, and it was all pretty much like hippie loving fucking bands that were around in 1992. This was 1992. So that was actually, I mean, I won't deny it was a good show, but that's a classic show that I have a story for, but I won't waste your time since we're doing this. But it is a story that I have to tell I'll have to tell my viewers sometime, because it was my girl. I'll make it short. My girlfriend was so fucking high and so fucking stoned. We were at Lakewood Amphitheater, which is, I don't know what it's called now. I think it's Pepsi or something like that in Atlanta. But the back, the general pop area, right? General admission, lawn area, right at the back wall. There's like this high part that just kind of goes steep up. And she was up here, dude. She was so stoned, she just ran down and fucking did a Superman into some fucking mud. So we had to leave that show early. So I only got to see Spin Doctors that day.
You kind of look like you could be in the Spin Doctors. You kind of remind me of that guy.
Yeah, the curly haired fuck. You know what's funny, dude? If you fucking saw me, like, dude, I had this is all new. I didn't have curly hair until I moved.
Dude, I don't have hair anymore, brother.
What are you
I got
about?
the fucking Phil Anselmo going on.
Now, is that shaved? Is that partially bald, or is that all bald? Or is
shaved because Mother Nature said I had to. But I will say this, dude. When I used to have a lot of fucking hair, I mean, I always shaved my head anyway, so it was no
easy.
Yeah,
right. It was easy.
I wasn't guys get hurt when they go bald. I was like, all right, that sucks, but whatever. I'd like to have long hair now because I like headbanging and shit. But you know what, dude? I was such a prima donna little bitch when I had hair, from when I had it long to when I was spiking it, trying to fucking floss for the ladies at the time and all that shit. Like, so much Dep 10 Ultra Hold. No.
I was always, part of my story is that I was a drug dealer. And the whole time I was a dealer, dude, my hair was fucking long as shit. I kept that shit long until pretty much like the last year of dealing. And then I finally whacked it off. Like, it's kind of funny because fucking Bon Jovi had just done it, right? Like, he had just cut all his hair off after all these years of having long hair.
John Bon blew me.
Right. So I got fucking compared to John Bon Jovi, of all people. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, man?
He was in the sequels, was it From Dusk Till Dawn? Like the second
one? No, you're talking about Young Guns.
Vampires.
He was in the Young Guns
sequels. It was
Vampire. The John Carpenter movie?
Yeah, there were sequels. I
didn't even know there were sequels.
Dio de las Muertes or Muertos or something.
So he ended up being one of the fucking Jovi. Oh my God, that's funny. He was in a movie called I think it was called the Benny and June. I think he had a role in that.
June, fuck, I don't even remember. I remember that, but I don't.
Well, that was the only reason I remember is because technically the star I think in that is Johnny Depp, but he ended up what's his name had like a role in it. I think. Now the only thing I remember him from truly is do you remember Young Guns 2?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, he was the fucking. Don't you remember? He's the fucking idiot that gets shot back into the pit when they're trying to escape. That's his big. That was his first acting role. Was that he comes up, you see his face, and he gets shot and thrown back into the fucking pit. Fucking hysterical, dude. Bye, John. Hi, John. Bye,
John
John.
Ringo. You know Daisy. What about Tombstone? Dude, I don't fuck with Westerns, but that's like the greatest Western ever.
I do love
once again to circle back, Val Kilmer also played
Val
Doc
Kilmer.
Holliday.
Oh, dude. Yeah, exactly. I'll be your Huckleberry.
Let's remind the viewers and the listeners right now. Val Kilmer has been Batman. Val Kilmer has been Elvis. Val Kilmer has been Jim Morrison. Val Kilmer has been John Holmes.
Doc Holliday.
Doc Holliday. What did he do?
Doc. Fucking
Millions of dollars. And he was fucking Goose.
And he was, well, he technically wasn't fucking Goose. He was just.
He might have been. No one knows.
He might have been. But
there's like a documentary out on him. He filmed everything from every set he was on.
I haven't. Did you actually watch it yet? Have you watched
it?
No,
I haven't.
I want to, because I really want to watch it. I know it's kind of funny.
Reboot. He was like this. He was like,
right.
He looked all weird, and I get it. I'm not making fun of him, but that's the face he was fucking making.
Right.
You know, the throat cancer shit. Like, I'm a fucking huge Val Kilmer fan. It's like, it sucks, dude. I was watching The Doors. What was it, yesterday? I was flipping through the premium channels.
Dude, here's one that you're forgetting. That motherfucker is Mad. What's his name on Willow?
Mad Madigan.
Yes, Mad Madigan. That motherfucker was
mad. I love Willow, dude.
Willow. Do you know that Willow is back?
Yes, I saw it. It's cool.
Oh, is it already out?
No, I didn't mean I saw that. I saw the announcement. I saw the Warwick Davis talking shit to the cast at a picnic table.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. The only part that looks good to me right off the bat is the fact that they have Willow back. Like, that dude is back.
Dude, so much shit's gonna come back, like our childhoods and shit, because
they got nothing, dude. No offense,
it's safe.
Why do you think we're popular? And what I mean by that is, why do you think shows like this are becoming more and more popular? Because it's not the same old shit just redone and regurgitated.
Yeah, same shit, different pants.
Right. I need to put on some new pants. Thank you for reminding me. Because I don't have any on right now. It's just a t-shirt. I'm teasing. I got some red shorts.
You're the same boy I've been whacking my tool shed.
And whacking off in my tool shed.
Those were like two other guys.
Yeah. They weren't us.
They just wear glasses.
Cornelio.
Cornelio.
What is it that he keeps saying on the plane when he comes out with his t-shirt on his head?
He needs teepee. He needs teepee for his bungo.
I need teepee for my bungo. Teepee for my bungo. Thank you. I could not fucking. I was stoned as usual. That's the spirit. Fucking B. I mean, come on, dude. You have more holes. Never understood that. A's are lame. It's like a P. Why
Beavis. Alexander's all about that. Hell yeah, that Beavis and Dave Matthews Band is.
I want two B's, because then I got fingers, dick. It's all taken care of if I got two B's. I'll fuck two B's. Thank you. Give me two B's. I'll take Beavis and Butthead. Then I'm good.
Oh shit! Take him to fucking butt.
Take him to town. Be like, your butt mine and you're behind. Sorry, that's just okay. Twisted. And demented I am. If it matters for those out there, I love both sexes as much. I mean, I married a woman, so it's not like, I mean, it's more shocking for a man to talk about penis, so it's more fun to do that for people to be like, did you just say that about cock? Yeah, I did. But look up pansexual. and you'll understand what it means.
Peter Pan sexual.
That's right. That's exactly what I tried. I'm a Peter Pan sexual. It's more fun that way. It's much more fun that way. I feel like that's how it came to be. Like, you know, because the sexual that's just there, right? So the pan had to be there. Like, well, you know, Peter Pan was a boy that played a girl that played a boy, whatever the fuck it was. Peter Pan.
We wrote a song, my old band Decrypt back in the day, called Peter Pan Christ.
Oh, I like it. So when I'm assuming that your band is heavy. Are you on Spotify?
We're the heaviest. Yeah. We're on Spotify, iTunes, Bandcamp. We have
do me a favor, send me a link.
Yeah, for sure.
And
there's two covers albums, dude, that are on the Bandcamp, and that's the only place you can get them. And dude, I mean, there's covers of fucking like heavy grind covers of like Devo and Nirvana and Dead Kennedys.
Oh, dude, I'm already. There's not a band there that you didn't name that obviously
and
I wasn't
Fear
loving back in the time.
Yeah, like there's a lot of good shit on there. So anybody wants to check that shit out, I mean, Handsome Prick, dude, the fucking. We just dropped a new album January 2021. And, you know, we've been playing out and trying to do whatever we can with that. And I think some new shit's going to be written here rather soon. And our drummer's actually got his side project called The Pink Machines, which is just him. And it's fucking amazing. It's rock and roll, grind, death metal, soul, hip hop. Like, it's insane. All the shit that shouldn't go together, that goes together, you know?
I will say this. The more we mesh it together, the happier I become.
That's all you could do, because if you think the evolution of music, and especially when we're talking about rock and roll, right? Guitar-oriented music, it's, dude, the evolution of it is to blend styles to create something else. You know, like grunge wasn't around if it wasn't for heavy metal and punk rock. You know, thrash wouldn't be around if it wasn't for heavy metal and punk rock. Like,
and quite honestly, I don't think either of those would be around if it wasn't for blues.
No, I mean, you could trace that all the way back.
No, but I'm just saying, but that's all of it is guitar. I was only re-emphasizing the point that it's the evolution of the guitar as it gets introduced to different times and different, technological equals, if you will, right? Because like when blues first came out, all they had in the keyboard range was maybe a piano and an organ, right? At best. That's all I was saying.
There's so many kids out now too. It's crazy because like these kids that have grown up have had 2 decades now to grow up in the aughts, you know, the YouTube generation.
It's weird. It's
little
weird
kids
to
that are just like on the bass. I saw this little like 8-year-old girl ripping Rush, dude, and I'm just like, holy fuck! And then like these little Asian kids that are like just shredding.
Dude,
on guitar.
See that band? Did you see that band of kids that were from 11 to 16 that shred and fucking destroy 46 and 2?
I may have. The name doesn't ring a bell, but dude, I've seen a bunch of that shit, so I may have.
It's a Tool track off of Enema. I'm sure you know 46 and 2.
Yeah, I know the song.
Okay. So these kids, it's for it's a guy's school. What I mean by that is he's a fucking music teacher, you know, and so
teaching the kids how to fuck.
O'Keefe, something O'Keefe,
Georgia O'Keefe.
No, not Georgia O'Keefe.
I did a report on her.
Yeah, that's funny. No, and all of a sudden that made me think. When you said that, it made me think of the Georgia Satellites.
What about 311?
Oh, dude, I went to see 311. I was one of the first people that knew 311. I kid you not, because I saw them first at a.
Got the herb. Remember that Peter Tosh cover, dude?
Yeah, but I saw them and got really into them, and then I was at their grassroots debut at Georgia Theater in Athens, Georgia, for the recording of their video there, which was pretty fucking dope. I always felt just kind of honored. They blew up, dude. Like they blew
up hardcore. I remember
when I saw their fucking song "Stony Baby" on fucking Harold and Kumar, like later on in year 2002 or whatever the fuck it was when Harold and Kumar came out. I was like, are you kidding me? This fucking song came out almost 10 years ago or more. Yeah. That was our debut album, music. Fucking great album.
I mean, my buddy got into him much like everybody else. I think it was that Blue album, you know, seeing that shit on being MTV Kids and whatever. And then I was just like, all right. And then like From Chaos came out, and it was the same thing, like same year as Lateralis, like the year I graduated, 2001. I was like, but dude, for them, it was a strong album at that time when, like, you know, rock music was like pretty much dead. It wasn't fucking moving any units, you know. Like you could be a big band and you ain't making what you were.
No, there was, you know, music is the entire industry continues to evolve, and that's all. That's all I'm going to say. Like, and the best way to say it is, it's almost kind of like the internet these days. And what I mean by that is, almost every 6 months there's something new that's introduced to the industry that makes you rethink. Even if it's just a small part of it, it makes you rethink a small part of it, which may end up having a big effect or not. But it makes you rethink something like, wow, I can do that now. You know, or there's the, you know, I know you know what I'm talking about, but it's because it's the same reason with the internet that to me it is with the music, and that is both of them are highly dependent upon technology, and technology is introducing so many different things to both of those platforms many times at the same fucking time, right? Like something big came out on the internet that's music based, and I know you know what I'm talking about there. So nonetheless, it's funny to watch it because God, it's nothing like I was in a band when I was a kid, you know, and it's just nothing like I wanted to be in a band again for years, and I'm more into the video making now, you know what I mean? So I think you can kind of tell that just from our little bit of conversation, but I still love music. I mean, I made those shitty fucking tracks that play in the background. I love them.
It's tough. It's tough to get out there and to play live, you know? Like we're all
That's got to be
we've all been doing this shit for, I know, like our new bass player and me and my drummer, like playing, well, really all of us playing in bands for over like 20 years now, right. You know, and actually doing some shit. We've been a couple bands. We've been out to Mexico, you know, did a couple tours across the country and shit, and done some shit enough for me to say I don't like fucking, I wouldn't like touring, like, to where now we all have good jobs and families and kids, and like we want to play.
Touring would take you away from all that. It would rip you away from that. You know,
rip me apart.
4 to 6 months at a time.
Yeah,
if not longer. You know,
just like we're all like kind of like, man, we should be playing the badass shit. That's, you know, especially that's around here, and keep putting out music. You know, like
let me say this, man. I'm going to just throw this little tidbit out there just from somebody who's not you, right? Just because I always love getting tidbits, and you'll hear what I mean. But I see why you can't do exactly what you want to do in this day and age. This is the day and age. If it was ever a time where you can be live to people everywhere, like the way we're fucking doing right now, you only have to make sure that your internet connection, and then you don't even have to, you know, like, and what I mean by that is you get the whole band in one location. That's not that hard. You know, touring, that's difficult. Having your equipment somewhere and you go and play live for 2 hours once a month, even, or once a week, even, that's a hell of a lot more doable than touring. You're not leaving your home. You're not leaving anything. And you're broadcasting yourself. And on top of that, people are loving it now, dude. People are buying that shit. You know, consider it a byproduct of the fucking slamdemic, right? That this is what you get. Like, I mean, I ended up seeing Primus, Black Keys, Jose Gonzalez. I saw a few others. I saw all them live streaming. Carnival. I fucking love Carnival. A lot of people don't know that. Do you know Carnival?
Carnival?
Heavy. Yeah. Do you know Carnival? Carnival.
Carnivore?
No. Karnivool. Carnival.
I do not.
They're Tool-esque, but they're Australian, and they're far from a sellout because nobody fucking knows them, right?
You know who's awesome? Who's Australian? Is fucking Buffalo, dude. These guys, like AC/DC, was scared to party with these dudes. They're old school, man. Volcanic, what is it? Volcanic Rock, I think, is the album. And it's just like this.
But the name of the band is Buffalo?
Buffalo, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna have to check them out because I actually dug AC/DC back on their original.
These guys were heavy. Like you could tell, like Soundgarden was listening to these dudes. Like their shit's heavy, dude.
Yeah, dude. First, that's funny you say that because I know you will agree that the first two Soundgarden EPs, right, that ended up being an album later.
Screaming Live Fought.
Dude, that shit was much heavier. Same with like fucking early Nirvana. You know, Bleach was a badass. I love Bleach more than I love Nevermind.
Nirvana
I'll tell you that.
My gateway band as a young kid. And that's
Bleach,
why I was obsessed, dude, as a kid.
Yeah.
I'll
I bet it hurt you.
in a minute.
Be honest, I bet it hurt you when
it hurt so bad.
Yeah,
just like a lot of other people, you know. I was like,
no, it did.
I remember like it was yesterday, like when I heard when he was in Rome and he went through that coma, you know. I was like, oh fuck. And I remember the day I came home and like my sister's fucking future husband was like, oh, hey, your buddy died today or something. I was like, what? I looked and I was like, dude, I was heartbroken. And
yeah,
it was hard to recover from. But the best way of recovery was like, dude, like motherfucker showed like me all this music and I wouldn't be where I'm at right now, you know, had it not been for, all right, Nirvana introduced me in the Black Flag and, you know, all these other fucking bands, Circle Jerks and Melvins and yada, yada, yada. And plus I was already a kid growing up on like Black Sabbath and Zappa.
We haven't mentioned them, but obviously you love the Surfers. I mean, you have to.
The Butthole Surfers, yeah.
Okay.
But I'll tell you who I love above everybody really in that genre is the Meat Puppets, dude.
Oh, I love Meat Puppets, but I'm a big Flaming Lips fan too.
Huge. My old lady likes Flaming Lips a lot. I'm not a huge fan. I don't not like them. I just, you know, they're not my go-to shit.
Have you ever heard of a band called Alice Donut?
That sounds really familiar, yeah.
They are very obscure, and I've not even tried to look them up on Spotify.
Why are they not on there? Is it like
no? I just remembered them right now. Like that's how I'm a stoner, dude. And I sold my CD collection a few years back.
I just got a CD book back that was in my buddy's storage for like over a decade, and I was like, oh.
I'm upset. At the time I was like, fuck it, because I'd gone all digital and like everything. First of all, I had made a copy of all of it, but here's the thing with the onslaught of Spotify and other musical, Tidal and other music services out there, the way they are, like it's. I'd rather have that because I have like my entire collection, you know, at the drop of a hat. I'm not gonna lie, almost everything that I listen to is on there. So somewhere on one of them, you know, like. When you include Apple too. So. But my point being, Alice Donut, they were, I'm pretty sure they're another Seattle offspring grunge sound.
Yeah, I think it was, I don't know. I can't count.
No, there's Alice. So there was one that Alice in Chains did that they called, but that's not it. This is not with Lane, and it has nothing to do with them. Alice Donut is different. I now got to look it up. I bet you anything they're on Spotify, dude. Watch out.
Probably, but once again, there's no Screwdriver on Spotify.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to think of the other band, Mudhoney. So there was. There was an offspring band called Alice. I think it was Alice Mudhoney or something like that, but it was
like Mark Arm.
Yeah, it was members of what do you fucking call it? Jesus.
Dude, how about the Screaming Trees, dude?
Oh yeah, they were awesome. I'll tell you who turned to shit. Pumpkins. Their first album was awesome, and then they just went like, I did not enjoy where they went after
Gish,
the first album. Yes, that I believe Gish was the first album, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
think it was.
Yeah, because then there was whatchamacallit after that with Today is the Gayest.
Dude, when they ended up being the Alice Donut. I'm right. They've got 4,400 monthly listeners, dude. But I will tell you this: the album that I got turned on to was. The first one I got turned on to was actually their first album called Donut Comes Alive. You can kind of see it. But yeah, dude, they're you would like some of the things that they do, I guarantee you. Like
I guarantee. What are you, Justin Wilson?
I probably, you know, I mean, maybe, you know. I don't
you know what I'm talking about? Remember the fucking cooks?
The
old TV chefs? Dude, when I was a kid, I grew up on that shit too. It was like Yan Can Cook, and he's still
oh my God.
out there fucking chop, fucking destroying shit. Him, Justin Wilson, the frugal gourmet.
Nah, you know what's funny is you and my son in that sense, and I don't mean that, and he's 22, but that motherfucker knows all these food shows. Like he grew up watching all these even more badass food shows, right? Like all these what do you call it? Like showdown, slow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where they're cooking against one, like
cake wars around.
You know what I'm talking about, dude? Like he's watching all that shit. I guarantee you guys could probably fucking go to town on talking about some of these badass chefs today. It's amazing, dude. Because when I was growing up, man, I'm just telling you, it was not like copacetic for a man to admit that he liked cooking. Like
really?
that not in the 1970s. Dude, if you admitted that you were like a dude that you were cooking,
then, I'm gonna be bold.
80s,
I'm gonna be bold and say back then, just as a man who I am right fucking now, as a dude, I love it providing for myself, and I take pride in that. Like to me, it's like if you want to be alpha male or whatever bullshit, like a lot of dumbasses are out there, like you're not a man unless you can do your own. I don't need a fucking woman to do my laundry or my yard work or a fucking anything, you know, my dishes. Like I'm self-sufficient, you know, like, but do I love having help? Yes, I do.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'll take it one step further and I'll say I 100% agree with everything and I'll give you proof because I always believe proof is in the pudding, right? As they say. I was alone. Yeah, proof is in all of it. I was single and taking care of my boys. That's my twins before I met my current wife for 4 years. And in fact, she had to pry open the door for like 2.5 years to get in, even after we met. And that's as far as I'll go into that. But nothing that something you said earlier too. I just want to touch back on it because even though that's the way the world was, I was a cook and I was different at the time when if you got your left ear pierced, you were gay. I did it, even though at that time I was not associating myself with being gay. Right?
Was it the left?
I did it.
I thought it was the right.
Or whatever the fuck it was, I did the other side. You understand?
I was about to say.
Whatever the fuck it was, I did the other side. I am a stoner. By the time I was 12, I had my own cookbook that I had written in multiple recipes, right? That I had collected for like at least, I started cooking like 8 years old. You know, I started doing fucking, I learned macrame and cross stitch and all these other things well before I ever hit double digits. And I learned those things from my stepmother. And I was never ashamed to say it. Now, I will say this, I got picked on a lot, but I also, you know, I'm a big boy. I'll just say that. I can handle anything that anybody throws at me, particularly if it's just words.
Yeah.
Their words mean nothing.
Nothing at all.
And I will say this, if you've heard anything, kind of who I am, I believe everything happens for a reason, right? So everything that I've fucking gone through, all that shit, to me, it all makes us exactly who we are. Like I'm only the fucking dude before you because of every fucked up thing that's ever happened to me, every fantastic thing that's ever happened to me, every little dirty pussy situation or dirty dick situation, or I mean, like, all of it makes me who I am. All of it. It's the whole fucking package, as they say. It's the full fucking boat, right? Any little piece you take out, and that ain't gonna be me. No joke.
For real.
Ha! That was a great dusty. I don't know which one that was. I'm a little late on getting to these. I'm usually better, but when I have a guest, I get a little hot and distracted. I'm really not sorry about it. Sorry, not sorry. Is banned here. Did you see that one?
What's that? Yeah.
Look at the screen. Dave Matthews is banned. Yeah, how can you not love Beavis? He said drop. Yep. He did say drop. That's one of my fans that I know is a Bob's Burgers fan. Are you a Burgers fan? Do you like Bob's?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember that? Don't say dropped.
Yeah. Into that.
Don't say drop. O'Keefe Music Foundation. There it is. So that some dude, I can't remember his first name, Juice, but this dude O'Keefe, I think it's Daniel or something like that. But anyway, this dude has a music. He's honestly, when I think of him, did you ever see Whiplash? The drumming movie? The dude that was the jazz drummer, that fucking and the other dude, they won the movie won an Oscar, I think, for movie of the year, and J.K. Simmons won an Oscar for his portrayal as the fucked up teacher that pushed him so hard.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen that or not. I don't think I have.
Dude, let me just say, I've heard how many fucking movies we have in common, and you are also a fucking music dude. You got to see Whiplash. Trust me. But having said that, when I think of this dude, O'Keefe, I just have this like eerie feeling that he's this fucking total, like, I mean, I'm sure like kids suck each other's dicks to get fucking accepted into this school. And we're talking like 10-year-olds, right? You know, like it's
fucked up.
You understand? Yeah, exactly. It is. They may suck his for all I know. I mean, I'm probably saying something inappropriate, but that's okay. My point is, it's extremely exclusive, and if you get in there, you're expected to perform at an extreme level. And I know you get what I'm talking about, right? Because it's an art school, specifically music, really, I think, mostly. Or that's all I saw from what I read about it back then. But yeah, dude, these kids, the 11-year-old little girl that sings 46 and 2, and the drummer, because I know you know what a badass drummer the Tool drummer is, in the sense of at least what a badass song 46 and 2 was, right? Or still is. The fucking I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, took 2 drummers to be able to do what the one drummer does for Tool. The whole band, like Tool is a 4-man band, right? This kid band was like, I want to say maybe 9 or 10 members or some shit like that to match the. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They all had their little. Yeah, I know, and it was badass. But obviously, they were splitting up pieces versus, looping or other things like that live the way that Tool would do it themselves. You know what I mean? I've seen them live several times, so I'm very familiar with the way that they do it, and obviously. These kids.
I've never seen Tool. I've been robbed a couple of times, a couple little shitty horror stories, but I did see A Perfect Circle.
Tell me one. Oh, dude, I'm jealous now. When'd you see them?
They came around with Mars Volta in like 2004.
I think Pussifer's supposed to tour here soon.
13th Step came out.
You hear me? I think Pussifer is supposed to tour here soon.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of fucking
Pussifer. You don't like Pussifer
at all.
You do like? Do you still like? Perfect Circle?
Yeah, I like the shit I liked. I still like,
right?
But like they had that newer shit, and I was like, I don't know. Maybe it's just the nostalgia thing that's controlling. I just couldn't accept the newer shit. It's not bad, I guess, but it just I ain't gonna put that on over fucking Mirror des Noms.
No, I've had a hard time ever playing anything but that album. I mean, I will occasionally. What is it called? 13th. I think it's called 13th Step.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was the, yeah. Pussifer, though, I actually has put out a few that I like, particularly one song called "Donkey Punch the Night Away." I do have a love for that song for multiple reasons. But that's a real song, which I just think is hysterical that they even made a song out of. Do you know there's a movie called Donkey Punch?
I didn't. Is it pornography?
It is not pornography. Would you like to hear the premise? Because it'll make you laugh.
Sure.
So 2 dudes who have a fucking badass, ocean liner type vehicle. You know what I mean? Like maybe a mini yacht or kind of type. Nice fucking boat. You get it?
Yeah.
Hook up with 2 chicks, take them out on that boat, and the one chick wants one of the chicks wants the dudes, one of the dudes, they go off alone, and she wants him to donkey punch her, right? And let's just say he executes a little too well and kills her. So then it becomes a horror movie where the one chick is against these 2 dudes that are trying to kill her. It gets about 6 or so.
I've seen this movie called Citizen Q. This Japanese movie is really fucked up. This old dude's banging like this corpse, He gets like stuck in her. And it's like just goofy, dude. And then meanwhile in the kitchen, there's like a guy with a clear umbrella sitting in the hallway while this girl's squeezing her breast milk from like across the room onto his little clear umbrella. And he's like,
oh my God.
And then they put this dude in the hot tub to get him unstuck from the corpse, dude. Like Japanese, man. They got some sick shit going on.
They get hard. Well, it's funny. They always, the other country goes harder. Like, you know, back in the day, we had Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2, right? So then Peter Jackson makes Dead Alive and fucking straps a lawnmower to a dude's chest.
Taste,
and just fucking, oh, I kick ass for the Lord.
Yeah, I kick ass for the Lord.
Dude, that is one of the greatest fucking movie lines. I'm sorry. I fucking love that scene, dude. You have a fucking priest that all of a sudden, out of the fucking clear blue,
Kung Fu
is a Kung Fu master in this film to literally kick ass until his death, which is merely 2 minutes later.
Dying for Christ.
How many does he take out in his little moment of fucking fame?
He takes out many a many.
Dude, it's fucking badass, man. I love that. That and the fact that, you know, Mama's at home waiting on him. I mean, you gotta.
She's ready to put him back.
What a mama's boy, right?
Yeah. Great.
Tell me you saw because my wife has never seen this one. I keep telling her you guys see it. I'm sure you have, but you had to have seen Arachnophobia.
Oh, dude, I own it.
Yeah, dude.
I have tarantulas. I'm a big fucking spider guy.
Oh, dude. Did you? I know you don't do as much on Twitter, but did you see the post that's on my feed right now within like the first swipe down or two? Because it is a particular type of it's fucking badass, dude. And I wanted to remember the name of it before I said anything. Because it's funny. Again, I believe everything happens for a reason. I also have a picture of those fucking goat wall climbing motherfuckers. Those fucking things are insane, dude.
What?
Have you seen these goats that climb these fucking walls that are like almost
like goats, real goats? Like
you haven't seen that shit?
The devil's pet?
Yeah, the devil's pet. So these things are called also known as the peacock tarantula.
Peacock tarantula? I don't know if I've seen it. Is it like
it's blue? Dude, this motherfucker's blue.
Yeah, no, dude.
And then it also exhibits a what does it say? An intricate fractal-like pattern on the abdominal.
Yeah, dude. There's like ornamental species that are. There's one I can't say the exact scientific name, but it ends in Metallica. It's like a fucking. That's it.
This is it. Something Metallica. That's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can't see the picture, but yeah.
I know you can't. I know. I'm just showing it for the fucking. It's really more for because it never focuses.
Blue ornamental.
Oh my god, it focused.
Layman's, yep. Dude, those fuckers, man, they're super quick, man.
Yeah. But here, dude, since that focus, let's see if this focuses. Look at this motherfucking. Watch the shit, dude.
Oh shit! Look at that goat.
Yeah, look at that. That's like almost straight up and down. Just watch the way these motherfuckers just run up and down. I'm like, they walk up and down these fucking walls like they're fucking walking on regular.
Licking the fucking footsteps?
No, they're licking the little bit of water. Look at them. They're just running. Is that not fucking insane?
Goats of America.
No, these motherfuckers aren't in America, bro.
Oh.
These are some fucking goat gravity
ordered goats.
I think they're down in I want to say South. Well, I guess that is America, but I want to say maybe South America, or I don't know why. Maybe Chile comes to mind. Maybe because it's getting cold up in this bitch without somebody else talking to me. Oh, there he is. I'm just messing with you.
Chile. I want some chili and cheese and crackers. That's the great thing about cannabis, man. Is dude, you become a gourmet chef in an instant.
Right? You turn a fucking. You're like, all I got's hot dogs and 10 spices. Give me a second,
and some
man.
Doritos, dude. I put
give me a second.
Scrambled egg,
dude. We were the fucking ones. I never, because like when I started doing this shit, I wasn't even getting stoned yet. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying, Juice? I wasn't even getting stoned yet. So like 10 years old, I'd go into the kitchen, but like a stoner, I like mayonnaise, and Mom's like, "We got nothing." I'm like, All right, well, we got some bologna. We got some kind of fucked up cheese that wasn't regular cheese, right? So I'm gonna put that on there. I'm gonna put some fucking potato chips on there.
It all tastes good.
I'm gonna cut up some fucking pickles and put that shit on there. I'm like, what's wrong with
Thanksgiving?
Right. I would just keep coming up with anything that I could fucking put on that thing, and then I'd crunch that motherfucker down. Dude, I've had so many different. I've had like every chip in the world on my sandwich, every cracker in the world on my sandwich.
Yeah,
ain't nothing wrong with it. It's the same fucking shit, man. It's wheat and wheat or corn. What, like?
Gotta let Sam piss in that gun.
Give me the maize, please. I like the word maize just because it makes me feel like I've got to work for that shit. Have some maize. Can I find it? As I'm dazed and corn-fused. I could say I'm glazed and corn-fused, then that's even better. Because now I feel like I need a donut, right? A glazed motherfucking donut.
All this shit, man.
Oh, dude, yeah, man. You're the one that started it. Talking about the you started the food. Don't put your food needs off on me. I am just going with the moment. Munchie over here. I mean, your name invokes me with hunger. Juice. What? The first thing I thought about today was like, I literally my wife and I started laughing about it because I was like, it immediately took me to fucking kicking and screaming when I was writing and that little juice box came up. Your name didn't. It was when juice box came up when I was trying to look for a emoji for juice. And I was like, well, I can't do juice box because that, like, all that I could think of was go give me a fucking juice box. I know you've fucking seen that shit, dude. I love. I am a big Will Ferrell fan. I'll say that. Semi-Pro is one of my stepbrothers.
I love in Eastbound and Down when he's Ashley Schaefer, and he's totally Ric Flair, dude. He's totally Ric fucking Flair, if you know what I'm talking about. He's
dude,
like,
yes, he's the car salesman. You're talking about when he's the he's not just the salesman. He owns the fucking lot that he's paying homeboy to throw the pitches for. Right?
He's like, talk about
dude,
children
so
watch
ridiculous,
them fuck.
Man.
He's like, let them watch the consummation. I'm gonna take them down to the farmer's market. I can feel it down in my plums. Bluish
I bet you remember this guy's name. I think it was Glam or something. But remember the dude that was almost, he didn't quite admit he was gay, but he was almost kind of gayish, and he always had a chick with him. Back in the day of Ric Flair and all those dudes, like
Adrian Adonis.
Is that who it was?
Was he a big blonde guy?
I believe.
I don't know. You're talking about wrestling and back in the day. I mean, there's a million possibilities.
No, this was like the first guy that always had. It was always a chick, and that was his fucking entourage. His entire thing was always a chick.
Gold Dust.
Oh, might be. This is like 1980 to 84.
Oh no!
So that's the time.
Oh, or there's that. I know what you're talking about. He's a British dude.
I believe he was a British dude, yes, and he was the first of his kind. Like he was
Adrian.
He was like glammier or
Adrian Street. He was totally glam, like glam.
Yeah.
Dude, I hit him up to.
Did you try to get him on the show?
Yeah, and he was like, "All right, I'll do it," but it was like 150 pounds or whatever it was, or something. It came out in American dollars. It was like $150. I'm like, man. I ain't gonna pay you $150. I'm not making any money off it. Why would I pay you?
Right.
So, you know,
like, I just don't even. That makes no. I get it though, dude. Everybody needs their dollar.
Yeah, everybody's got their time's money.
And the thing is, here's the thing. 5 people ask him, and he says that to 5 people. Probably 2 of them are going to pay him, and now he's 300 pounds richer, right?
That's right.
$300, whatever the fuck it is.
Thicker.
300 pounds heavier. All of it's in one place. I don't understand what to do with it.
Adrian Street. That's funny. You remember that guy?
Oh man. All right. Well, dude, it is holy shit. We've been on for 2 hours. I'm gonna call it a dub.
You better call it a fucking dub.
I'm gonna call it a dub.
Hanging on by a thread.
Dude, Not only that, but we did a dub's worth, right? That 2 hour, that's a dub show, right?
Always
2 hours. Oh, you got your joint. I finished off both joints. That bowl.
No, I'm smoking a cigarette, bro. I still got.
Oh, you.
I'm lifted. Trust me. I'm wet and I'm lifted. You know, I got to go to work in the morning.
Hey, you're going to have a wonderful day because you got the spirit with you. I'm going to have a wonderful day tomorrow because I had the juice with me this evening. It was a wonderful time, dude. I will say this, and I mean it wholeheartedly. Obviously, I'm not going to bring anything about wrestling, and you know that, other than what we've already. I'll bring what I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put the shit down, right? But I would love to come on your show if you ever want to have me, and hopefully your producer. My one concern, and I meant to say this earlier, I really do hope that they make it home safe and sound, and that everything is copacetic with them on their journeys and on their way back.
Yeah, he made a mecca back to the homeland.
That's just
so
weird.
Go drink beer in weird dive bars. Sorry, Sretton, you're busted. I know he sent me all these pictures. It's like he's walking down random like alleyways in Serbia.
What's it like over there, dude? That's gotta be crazy.
Dude, they have a Frank Zappa bar over there.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, it's Zappa Bars, what it's called. It's got pictures of Frank and shit in there. But he's like, they're playing like shit music. And I'm like, oh, God, of course they were.
Yeah,
but
they probably don't know Frank Zappa music. They just know the name.
Right. There's he makes it sound like there's like a decent underground metal like community out there.
I would imagine that almost everywhere there's an underground rock, metal, rap. Like there's certain genres that all just invoke the need to have an underground sound because whoever that person is, and I'm sure you'll get this, they've got to let their shit out some way, and they're gonna gravitate to one of those, right? And then find other dudes or other chicks that feel and want to groove the same way. I mean, because dude, that's how all of it started. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It all started, you know, because two dudes liked two people, whatever the fuck, two people fucking dug each other, and then they added two more or added one more, whatever, and then other people started listening to them.
Yeah, it's called networking, boils and ghouls. Try it.
Yeah, no, man, that's all you gotta do.
Wet working.
It really isn't that hard either. I will say that someone was giving me some shit because I said it was easy, and I was like, I didn't say it was easy. What I said was what was easy is talking to people. What's hard is making yourself do it.
Yeah, making people give a fuck about it.
Right.
That's the secret. So hopefully more people will give a fuck.
I think more and more people will. I mean, you guys continue to gain traction. I know that I'm continuing, and it's because, I mean, no matter what, you talk about stuff, you have your collective of things, right? That, and I'll just kind of end it here, and you'll get what I'm saying. But like, you have your collective of things that people associate with you that are those things that you love the most in life, right? Kind of starting, obviously, with the fact of the wrestling, no doubt. But then you still have you know, it's kind of funny because to me, it's like, I'm much more than just the wrestling, bro. I'm also music, I'm movies, I'm fucking like all. I imagine you were going to tell me, because you said the project reminded you of something, that you might have a film project of some kind in the horizon that you're thinking of or working on.
Yeah, we definitely do. And Sretton's writing it up, and he's been working on it for a while. So, dude, we like to do all kinds of funny shit.
It's fun.
Like I said, it's fun. It's DIY. And if you know what, if it ends up paying the bills and I don't have to charge people an arm and a leg for it, then that's what I want to fucking do. Because
you sound like me.
I'm a hardworking motherfucker. I don't care what job I'm at. I'm the best I can be at it. You know, but my 8 to 5 ain't
pays the bills right now, dude. Well,
yeah, it doesn't. Bills, but I don't
pays the bills.
No more.
How do I say it? I'll say it like this. No, you're absolutely correct. I don't want it to. I want my fucking spread of positive vibes and you know, all the things that I'm trying to do. I want that to become so popular within my own little circle, right? That pays the bills, right? Literally. But the whole reality is, I think I even heard you say it, I'm not necessarily doing this to get rich and famous. I want to do it so it supports itself, because I want to be able to give this back and have fun. Like, it's fucking fun, man. You know, and if people see me having fun, it's already happened, dude. I've already had more people than I can tell you because I've already lost count, and that's what I mean. Like, I only wanted to fucking. My goal was that if I change one person's life and help them make a better decision or have a better life, then this was worth doing it, right? Just one. That's already happened. I cannot tell you, Juice, how many people have written me, text me, dude, I made the decision to do this because of watching you last night or watched you last week or whatever the fuck it is. That means I'm doing exactly what the fuck I was supposed to be doing. And this was exactly where I was supposed to be, and how I got here is exactly the way it was supposed to happen. Meeting you was another awesome pleasure, and I do hope that we get to do it again. I would love to meet the other crazy members of your show because they look like they're just as much fun as you.
Yeah, shout out to Stretton and the somewhat savage as he's known nowadays, aka Andre the Giant. I didn't just say that. Scratch that from the record. Scratch it from the fucking record. And Bruiser motherfucking Bodie. Yeah, that's my crew. That's who we roll with. And then, like, if you guys want to check it out, JPDUB.com. That's a direct link to our YouTube.
That has everything. The link down there. I put your link tree in there, right? Doesn't that have like everything in
that
it?
Fucking link tree is everything. You can even access fucking Handsome Prick fucking music and merchandise. You know, we're all over Spotify, iTunes, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
I did
fucking TikTok.
I did put all your links, just so you know, all your links are in the description. So I meant to mention that earlier to everybody, because he has a total of 3 different link trees that has the links to all the different projects that you're a part of, which is fucking badass and awesome, by the way.
Thank you.
And I mean that, kudos. Dude, people don't understand. So obviously, you know that I get it, but people don't understand how much work goes into I stream live 3 times a week by myself with no help. Now that I don't have as many platforms, I don't have as many projects, but I know, you know, just doing that, like, there's time that goes into this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Even when you just do, but you're like making music. I mean, like you have multiple media outlets that you're doing.
It's a full fucking schedule.
It's a full fucking job.
Music,
well beyond your
2
full
podcasts. Job. Yeah,
well
it's a full-time job. It's a family. It's a father, you know, like
it's a baby. I gave birth to a baby, Spirit of 420, and then right after that I gave birth to another baby, Dank.tube, and I got another baby on the way. But I won't tell anybody about it. Oh, it might be a girl. We'll see, because Dank.tube gave me bud tender, so clearly that was a boy.
Yeah, I'll upload some shit. We got actually, here's a real quick story, kind of good end note. We Handsome Prick played, it was last year, like when all the COVID shit fucking was done, and we ain't played in like a year and a half, almost 2 years, something like that.
That was the same time my wife and I started. We went to like 9 shows over the summer. Can you imagine? Like, it was like fucking show crazy, dude.
Well, we played this festival, dude, and fuck, man, we were there like all day, and we didn't go on until like 1 in the fucking morning.
Oh my god, I bet you guys were exhausted.
Dude, it sucked. The promoter like was fucking wasted and just like not keeping time and whatever, you know. Ain't gonna knock him. We tried, I guess, whatever. But we played late. And my buddy Stone, fucking dude, he rolled a fucking hooter, like one of those raws that was like that over a foot long, dude.
Yep, I know the one you're talking about.
And we jammed the song we got called Hot Car Punishment, and it's kind of like it's all instrumental, Sabbath-y-esque, just
I love
badass shit that you guys need to check out. It's on our latest album. And pass this fucking hooter through the fucking crowd, dude. It was fucking great. And there's video of it. You know, I got some on my channel, so I'll definitely upload that shit, man. And then there, you know, there's a couple bits with us from episode 16, the JPDUB with Tommy Chong, you know, just fucking blazing. Another monster Hootie Mac, you know. What was that Vanilla Ice used to say back in the day when he got all he ditched the pop fucking shit, and he went all like Gangsta Dread, like and he was like, roll it up the Hootie Mac.
Oh my god. I almost forgot about that flip persona. I
remember that?
Like, no, I do remember. I clearly remember it now.
Or what about what's it like?
Like the last 4 times I thought about Vanilla Ice, I didn't think about the persona flip that he made.
Remember, he was like Cypress Hill wannabe, dude.
I know, dude. It like he literally went
the dreads.
It was kind of funny because, like, if you remember back in the day, right, there was what was that the Wahlberg Donnie was part of, the boy band?
New Kids on the Block. Dude.
Thank you, New Kids on the Block.
I'll be talking shit about New Kids.
I'm not talking shit about him, but when Marky Mark came out before he was Mark Wahlberg, right?
Yeah,
when he was Marky Mark. Like what made him cool is that immediately he came out and was never anything really like the New Kids. You know what I'm saying?
He was so Calvin Klein.
But to me, Vanilla Ice, from who he was to the flip, it was like literally going from Donnie to Mark. It was like it was like this total flip of persona that you're like, dude, I know that's not you. I'll give you another one that a lot of people don't know. You know Black Crows, right? Everybody knows Black Crows. Black Crows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not proud of it. I'm using it as an example.
Let me not chicken a cuss.
You'll get a kick out of this. So those guys are only who they are because that was the shtick that worked, Juice. The first shtick that they did and did not fucking go over, because see, I'm an Atlanta boy, right? So I was alive and going to shows in Atlanta when these guys were called Mr. Crow's Garden, and they all had bowl cuts, black hair, and dressed like the fucking Beatles and did a completely different genre of fucking music. But when that shit didn't work, they grew their fucking hair out, put bell bottoms on, went to the fucking secondhand store, bought some fucking clothes, and started fucking playing hippie music that sounded like it came from, 1970s, maybe 60s. Changed their whole shtick. All of a sudden, yeah, you want to know a really funny story, dude?
What's that?
And this is no bullshit. Yeah, the Spirit here. I took Chris Robinson's fucking girlfriend. So it was pretty fucking awesome.
Out of here.
No, I'm no bullshit, dude. And I would tell her name, but that gives more clues as to my real identity. But that I already gave a big one right there. And all I can tell you is that fucking chick was as hot as they fucking come, but she was high maintenance as they come.
They did come.
Yeah, and she came well, and her whole family was like, her father was like this drug dealer.
Her whole family came well.
Yeah, they did. We actually came together. It was really kind of interesting. I didn't realize it was quite the family affair that it was until I got with them. No, but yeah, what's really funny is I not only did I take his girlfriend, but I did it while I was dating my first girlfriend. So technically, I was cheating, taking someone else's girlfriend to get.
Why don't you have a seat?
I mean, that's how you do it. That's how you. But I also thought that I couldn't be stopped. I mean, I've tried to tell you, like there was that persona that I was growing that went by. I was a real dickhead and was real into the power that I was getting from dealing these drugs and having all the marijuana at my hands and knees and up my ass and shooting out my mouth and ears. It ain't who I am now, Juice. I'm just saying it's how I got here. It's how I got here.
That's all that matters.
I was giving you a little Damon Wayans right there, man.
Head Detective, or was that? No, that was fucking Keenan Ivory.
Yeah. That was Damon. That was, don't you remember what character is that? I don't think it's Pain that I'm doing. Although it could be maybe I was doing a fucked up version of Pain.
Major Pain,
yeah. I'm trying to think of one of my favorite quotes from him. Hold on. I know you're gonna yell something at me, but don't do it. Give me 5 seconds and then yell something. Oh shit, I lost it. Go ahead, you can yell it now. I'm trying to remember the little conversation. Remember the conversation that he has with the little kid, and he's fucking like
where he's like one tub.
No, yeah, but no, wait. You want me to show you a little trick? Help take your mind off of that pain?
Yeah, and he fucking like breaks his leg or his arm or something.
He breaks his finger. He's about to break that little kid's finger, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Bam Bam Bigelow, was a professional wrestler, was in that movie, and then he died of cocaine.
Was he the big dude he fought? Is that who that was?
Yeah,
the big biker.
Yeah, the bald guy.
Yeah. Michael Ironside was in that, but he's still alive, I'm pretty sure. But if you remember Michael Ironside, that was the father of the older dude in that, right? Older kid, the one, the drunk father. He was also the dude that loses his arms at the end of Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mars movie, Total Recall.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, and I think he in Ironside's been in a few things, dude. That guy has an obscure career. He was in a few great movies, but never as a lead role, you know. Always
he was
as
in
like
a few
bad guy.
Great movies, but never A Few Good Men.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. He wasn't. I don't think he was in A Few Good Men. A Few Good Men might have been in him, for all we know.
Yeah,
you know, maybe that's how he got a few of those roles. One of his best roles, though, dude. I know you know this one. Scanners.
Yeah, dude, Scanners is the shit.
Fucking Scanners is the shit.
Scanners is fucking good.
Dude, Scanners is one of the Scanners. Oh my God. All of a sudden it left me. One of my all-time favorite fucked up old movies. And no, it's not The Fly, even though I do love The Fly. Don't get me wrong. I love David Cronenberg in general. That fucking dude is David Cronin Strange. Did you ever see Existence by chance? I'm sure you have.
No, I haven't seen it.
No?
I don't think so.
Are you a Cronenberg fan? I'm assuming you are. Okay, so this is one that he did in I want to say either like 98, 99, or 2000. And the only reason I bring it up is it was kind of Cronenberg's take on the whole Matrix, Dark City, 13th Floor. I don't know if you've seen all of those, but those are all the same concept in the sense of an alternate reality where people don't realize they're in a computer or some type of electronic generated reality, right? And the same thing was going on in Existence. You should watch it. Just look up Cronenberg. You'll find it. Jennifer Jason Leigh was in it before she fucking disappeared until Hateful Eight. This is like the last thing that she did. This is like the last thing that she fucking did until Hateful Eight. Like she just fucking disappeared. I don't know what happened to her, but she was still young in this. And then she got old, like by the time I saw her again. But yeah, Jude Law is in it. And I think Ian Holm is in it, who's been in most of or some of other Cronenberg's movies. Actually really good, dude. I'm telling you. It's like I say, I'm a buff, man, so I'll probably end up naming a few. And if you haven't seen them, if I'm talking about them, odds are they're probably not worth watching, and you should ignore everything I say. So
there you go.
By the way, you talked about your T-shirt, so I'll just throw this up. This is mine. See, this is the Spirit of 4, 2, 0. See that? You got to know that movie, man.
Oh shit!
So what that said is dirty dabbing. Nobody puts butter in the corner.
Oh, my pants be really sore about this. Talk about butters and shit.
You are high as shit.
Well, dude, man, I gotta fucking kick it. I did
too. We were supposed to stop this like I think we said we were going to stop about 20 minutes ago, man.
Yeah. So, hey, man, anybody that's sticking around, fucking kudos to you. You guys are the shit. And anybody that sticks it out in the replay for the duration, you guys are also the fucking shit.
Come back to it. Just take like 3 days to watch it. Who gives a shit? I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, we probably said something more foolish at the end than we did at the beginning. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, keep in mind that we're really
always. I'm going to go ahead and take you out and then say my little spiel and leave. Do me a favor, just hang out real quick, and I'll make this real quick, okay?
Yeah.
All right. I just want to thank everybody for coming tonight. For those of you, like Juice said, if you stuck it out for the duration, then you're pretty fucking hardcore, and really appreciate it. And if you're making it for the entire watch of this, that's awesome. Each one of you are awesome, incredible people. I love all of you, and continue to do what you're doing. Remember that most people don't realize just how normal Strange is. I actually am stoned. I smoked enough that I got myself high. So most people don't realize how normal Strange is. Everybody has opinions. Most people's stink, right? Mine stink like coffee, which I do not have anymore. I drank all the hell of that. And weed, I don't even know if I have a bowl. Oh, here's one. And dank ass weed. I'm making it quick. But it was a special episode. I really appreciate it. I love all of you guys. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you on the next episode, which, funny enough, is going to be tomorrow night. So see you tomorrow night.